Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys in the stream, being a part here of the channel tonight. We got a good one in store, covering play-by-play. We get the Boston Celtics on the road to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Celtics, number one in the NBA, record of 26-6 this season. The Thunder all the way up to number two out in the Western Conference, right behind Minnesota, record of 22-9 this season. Celtics come in 4.5-point favorite on the line, and they are rolling right now as of late, 6 straight victories in a row. 2 close wins last week, able to squeak past the Pistons in that game that it was up to the losing streak to continue, and the Celtics had a monster comeback to win that game, and then they followed that one up with a win over Toronto on Saturday, and then a big win on New Year's Eve by 33 on the road at San Antonio, 134-101. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well, as we're about to get going shortly here with basketball action very soon. Oklahoma City, excellent season for them. Extremely young squad, and they've been getting better and better and better. Go all the way back to 2019. They had the Paul George trade where he got traded over to the Clippers to team up with Kawhi, and then Chris Paul came over to Oklahoma City before he got sent over to Phoenix and then over to Golden State, but just stockpiled up all those draft picks around 2019 or so into top picks, and looking great right now for OKC. Chet Holmgren really forming out this season for the 7'1" big man. The Celtics played against Wemby, 7'5", on New Year's Eve for San Antonio. Going to have the other big man to deal with right now. Top of the Rookie of the Year rankings with Chet Holmgren this season for OKC, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander putting up above 31 points per game. This should be a great matchup today. Jeffrey, what's good? Welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Yeah, I heard both of the college football games last night were absolutely great. And crazy that Alabama lost against Michigan yesterday. I saw the final play of that game, and Alabama just completely botched that final play and lost it. Tim Burra, Happy New Year. Glad to have you back in the stream. Thanks for joining in. And welcome in Dakota, who was out here earlier. Hope everything is going well. Glad to see you back in here, man. Yeah, it should be a really fascinating game. Over under at 239 for this matchup. Everybody healthy, so everybody's playing. There are 0 players listed on the injury report for this matchup, and I like to see Porzingis, if he's able to start to knock down his shots today. That would be a good start for today, because he had really struggled against San Antonio to make his shots. But man, just Jaylen Brown set the tone, started that game. Derek White as well. And Jason Tatum, man, his shots were dropping on New Year's Eve against San Antonio, and looking to see if they can carry it over. Didn't start so well a year ago. New Year 2023, Celtics got destroyed on the road at OKC. Final scores 150-117. And 1 year later, looking like the Celtics have a really good chance to win the chip. Top team right now in the entire NBA. And so looking for redemption today, because their last game against OKC did not go well 1 year ago, 150-117. Looking to turn things around. This one is at Oklahoma City Paycom Center for this matchup. Vegas, welcome in, man. Hope all is well. Glad to have you back in. Greg, welcome to the stream, brother. Thanks for joining in. Yep, hope so there. A lot of changes need to be made for the Patriots. really interesting to see what's going to happen there in the offseason with Bill Belichick, if that's it for him, if Robert Kraft's going to move on from him in the offseason. Yeah, they got a lot of work to do, especially when it comes to basically all the positions. Quarterback, offensive line was abysmal this year. Wide receivers with no separation. Yeah, that's where it's going to have to go this year. So a lot of decisions to be made, same as Bill Belichick, if he's going to be the head coach moving forward. Tyler, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, my Christmas went pretty well. New Year's was pretty well. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you in the stream. Not sure just yet. I haven't looked like far out into my schedule for like Providence college basketball games just yet. I only have like probably like the next like 6-7 days of my schedule planned, but once I get into like the 10th or so, I'm gonna take a look at the schedule within like this weekend or so, about like the 10th to 16th, what I have for upcoming streams, and yeah, I'll let you guys know. I plan on doing a lot of Celtic streams here, so I want to push the Celtic streams this in 2024, because this is a really good chance here to grow the channel and to cover Boston Celtics basketball, the team I'm extremely passionate about. And yeah, that'd be cool to cover PC Friars games too. I'm gonna take a look to see if like anybody, because what the issue was with the college live streams was that a lot of people were getting away with just like showing the game on TV, illegally streaming it. But I saw a lot of that was on ESPN that they were doing that for. Providence luckily plays on FS1 for a lot of their games, usually, for them. Yeah, they're pretty good for the new city jerseys. Last couple ones, they weren't so hot, or so. I liked the ones last year too that they had for the city jerseys, but the first two I wasn't like a big fan of. I remember when they started to like roll those out, like around like 4 years ago, like that first batch of city jerseys, I was not really a big fan of. Yeah, crazy. Those 2 college football games yesterday were insane. So yeah, we're going to tip off in a little bit. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you like to be notified here for future live streams. Sixers blowing the doors off Chicago right now, 43-18 currently in that game. Chicago tomorrow is on national TV. They're taking on the Knicks on ABC, so they got a back-to-back. This is the first of a back-to-back for the Bulls. Tipping off at this hour, we got 2 other games tipping off at the top of the hour. Spurs at Grizzlies and then Nets at Pelicans also tipping off at 8. 2 late games tonight, Magic at Golden State and then Hornets at Kings, both for the 10 o'clock time slots tonight. Dakota, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Hope all is going well. Happy New Year, and hopefully everything went well for the holidays for you. And college basketball is finally back. They got like a ton of games going on. Number 1 Purdue taking on Maryland, 32-19 at halftime. It's strange this season because some of these teams are playing non-conference games, while other teams have started off conference play. Tennessee right now is playing Norfolk State, a non-conference opponent. And then there's a bunch of Big Ten games going on too. Wisconsin trailing at home against Iowa, 42-40 currently. His upsets just all over the place. UNC Pitt could put themselves in the bracket with a win for them. 31-28 halftime. North Carolina leading UConn. Well, that's expected. They're destroying DePaul 61-37 currently. Yeah, a bunch of games coming up later this night. It's so strange. I see Baylor's taking on Cornell later tonight. Auburn's taking on Penn. Those are non-conference games. And then you have conference games between Illinois, Northwestern, Duke, and Syracuse playing later tonight. I feel like they got to like set a schedule or so with like all the conferences and try to get like conference play as similar to identical as possible, because there's these random non-conference games that's popping up in the new year, and that usually never happens. Hey, what's good? Ryan on the stream, welcome in. Glad to have you back in, brother. Yeah, that was rough. So it was a low snap, and then it was supposed to be one of those like run pass options that I was reading. So they had the running back in motion. It was supposed to be like a swing pass to the running back, and then the bot snap for Alabama caused the quarterback to just go directly up the middle, and he got swallowed by the defense. Just a botch play. You practice so hard in the weight room in July, practicing in August, games in September. You make it all the way to the college football playoffs, semifinals, final play of the game, touchdown to win, and you botch the snap, and you get tackled before the goal line, and you don't advance. That's just rough there in terms of execution. So it looks like we're going to tip off in a couple more minutes from now, so still awaiting tip-off for this game. It says 8 o'clock schedule time, but usually like the basketball games, majority of these games tip off like around like 8:10, 8:15 or so. I know ESPN tips off like 15 minutes past the top of the hour or bottom of the hour. TNT's pretty quick with tip-offs. They tip off only like 4 minutes past their scheduled time. Andre, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. This should be a really entertaining game tonight. I'm thinking a lot of points are going to be scored in this one here. Everybody's healthy, by the way. Intriguing matchup between Porzingis and Chet Holmgren. So Porzingis is going to have an upgrade of a big man for this matchup. Strange to say because Wemby... he played Wemby in the last game, but in terms of efficiency, Wemby's been struggling with shooting efficiency this year, and he's going to get Chet Holmgren, which has been playing out of his mind lately for Oklahoma City, looking like he's going to win the Rookie of the Year nomination this year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, Andre. Welcome back in the stream, man. Drew Holiday back in the starting five, so that's key there for Boston. Al Horford will take a seat on the bench tonight for this matchup. Everybody going to be playing tonight in this game. Just looking to see what the Celtics can do tonight. Just show them what you're made of in this matchup here. 1 year ago, they get destroyed by OKC, but this year just looks like a totally different Celtic squad right now. Resilient compared to, like, last season's team that was, like, choking leads, cracking under pressure. This year, in close games, they've been able to prevail. There's been a case with a couple of them that they've lost within close games. Minnesota early on in November, that Golden State game. Golden State just got their number for some reason. But here's a really good opportunity right now to show why you're the top team in the NBA and take this one tonight for Boston. And by the way, the power rankings came out. The latest power rankings have Boston 1 and then OKC number 2. So Minnesota, who's ahead of OKC, has fallen down in the standings. Lost against the Knicks yesterday in that afternoon game. Starters look like this tonight for Boston. They're on the road. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Kristaps Porzingis, the starting five, going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. That is J-Dub from Santa Clara, who gets the start for OKC. Trippany on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Let's go, everybody. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. About to get tipped off with this one right now. Boston on the road to open up the new year 2024 Paycom Center. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for this matchup. The Celtics wearing their black uniforms, green numbers, white letters for this matchup on the back of the uniforms, as OKC goes with the blue jerseys tonight for this matchup. White numbers, white letters, orange outline. Celtics left to right control the opening tip. Tatum swings it out to Brown, up fake at the wing, sidestep to his left, takes the three. Missed off the front arm, no good. Giddey collects the defensive rebound. First possession for OKC, 15 seconds into action. At the low block, dribbles Lou Dort, swings it outside. Holmgren on the top of the key over to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA jumper mid-range right over Derek White. He's got it for two. SGA, a walking bucket this season. Around the MVP conversation for him, averaging above 31 points per game, third in the NBA. Tatum fires the pass left corner, turnover. Off the fingertips of Jrue Holiday, sails out of bounds. Tough one right there, just Tatum way too low in that pass. Over to Jrue, so rough start here for Boston. Mario, welcome in, glad to have you back in the stream. Happy New Year, man. The shovel over to Giddey, dribbles back out to the corner. As the pass was made by Dort, Giddey across the floor finds J-Dub, Jalen Williams. He attacks, drives to the rim, scores with a right-handed layup. Quick 4-zip lead in the first minute here for OKC. Celtics looking to control the basketball. Porzingis, handoff over to Brown. Brown turns the corner, floats it up over the top for Porzingis, puts it up, puts it through. It is good for two behind the defense. Great to see there. KP on the board first for Boston right now. He struggled to get his shot going on in the last game against San Antonio. Most of his points were made via the free throw line. Jet over Derek White. Size advantage. Swoosh. Man, that's a tough shot right there. Spin move off the mid-ranger by Jet Holmgren for two. Tatum at the top, thought about the three, moves it out to his left to White. Passes off to Holiday inside a low post, stripped, going up, and he gets fouled. So Giddey in there through traffic. The personal foul picked up by, they're going to say it's on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his first. He was trapped between Giddey and SGA. So Jrue Holiday will shoot two at the free throw line, going up in a shooting motion here. 10-16 remaining. First one's good. Great to see him back in the lineup, missed the last game. Second shot by Holiday, no good, skipped around the rim and out. Offensive rebound keeps alive, though, by Porzingis. That's what the size of his 7'3" could do to you. Brown swings it downhill to Tatum. Missed the shot going up, tip to the perimeter, back to Holiday. Another chance for the new 14 here on the shot clock for Boston. Outside, White takes the three, catch and fire. He's got it. 6-6 right now. Derek White splashes down the three ball. Finally getting some sort of rhythm. Derek White's been excellent this year from the perimeter, above 40% from three. Should be in the All-Star game conversation. Giddey floats up the shot, missed off the mark, wide open down low. Tatum got the rebound. Tatum lost it, though, at the baseline out of bounds. So this will be OKC basketball. Yeah, that's out of bounds by Tatum as he was trying to battle Giddey for the loose ball. Gilgeous-Alexander swings it out on top, deflected back. It goes to SGA, though. Finds Holmgren around the perimeter. Chet out to the corner to Giddey. Really has struggled in his career from three. He got it, though. A laser right there. They're going to count as a three. Very close to the corner. But both of his feet behind the three-point line, and the referees call Jalen Williams, J-Dub, in the personal foul. Victor, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. Welcome on to the channel. Inbound off to Holiday. Holiday lost the dribble out of bounds at the baseline. Oh, man, that's a tough one right there. He just went way too wide off the dribble and just outstretched the handle out of bounds. So that's now 3 turnovers and not even 3 minutes of action here by Boston. Lou Dort swings it on top to Giddey. Already has made a 3 during his career. Struggle from 3, though, and he misses the layup. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Up the floor finds White. White already with 1 3 made, looking to make 2. Missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound. Porzingis up. He puts it up, puts it through, and it's good for 2. The big fella down low right there with a clear-cut size advantage. 1-point game. Warren, welcome in, man. Thanks for joining in, brother. Hope your new year went well. Step back 3. SGA. Splash. Drills down the 3 ball. 4-point lead now for the Thunder. Efficient start for them. 5 for 7 from the floor. Celtics. Offensive rebounds been key up in that category already with 3. Porzingis. Pick and pop straight from the top, and he delivers. Sweet touch right there by KP. He is feeling it Right now from the floor, Porzingis with 7 of the 11 points to begin this game in the first 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Kick to the corner. Giddey with a 3. Giddey connects on it. Yeah, I thought so in the pregame when I said there's going to be a lot of points. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of points. OKC 6 for 8. Boston 4 for 7 right now. Brown kick to the corner off to Holiday. Holiday right baseline dribble on Giddey. Holiday dribbles back to the key, slipped. Able to move it off to Tatum, though, in time. Tatum, 6 in the shot clock, drives downhill out to the wing. Open 3, Porzingis. Oh, he hits it. Oh, baby, Kristaps Porzingis rips it through. It's another 3 for the big fella. 1-point game. Porzingis feeling it. 10 out of the 14. And we have a timeout taken on the floor here by the Thunder. What a start by Kristaps Porzingis. Picking up the slack, struggling in the last game, and bang, bang already with 10 in the first 5.5 minutes approximately in this game so far. For Tingus Pingus, Kristaps Porzingis, 4 for 4, 2 for 2 from the perimeter, 2 rebounds. Big time by Porzingis off the catch so far in this game as we take the first time out tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to come on board, be a part here for future live streams in the channel. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops, 2024, gonna make the push towards much more Boston Celtics live streams in 2024. So if you guys are a Celtics fan, keep on coming back to these streams because I plan on covering as many Celtics games as possible throughout the season when I have a chance, when I'm available to do so. What's good, James? Welcome back in, man. We got Rudy on the channel. Glad to have you back in. Both of these teams lights out right out of the gate. OKC 6 for 8, Boston 5 for 8 right now, but it's the threes that they've done well for both of these teams. Uncharacteristically, it's been Josh Giddey making his threes for OKC so far. He's made 2 threes for Giddey, and throughout his career, he's been struggling from the perimeter. The Celtics have left him wide open following the scouting report, and yeah, he's looking like other guys that have been able to be left open and have been able to knock down their shots. Dante Exum for Dallas a couple weeks ago against the Lakers. He made 7 threes. The Lakers just left him wide open the whole game, and Exum was drilling 3 after 3 after 3. So yeah, that's the case here with Josh Giddey today. 2 for 4 shooting, perfect from the perimeter though at 2 for 2. And other players got to get going. Porzingis 10 of the 14 so far right now. 3 made by Derek White. But Tatum and Brown so far yet to score so far. Tough start for Holiday. Did have that turnover, so trying to get back on track for him. He did miss the last game for Drew Holiday. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, Rudy. Glad to have you back on the stream, man. 30 plus watching right now. Keep on smashing that thumbs up tonight. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, everybody. Helps out this channel a ton. Be found on the algorithm. Wow, he's a Leominster, Mass native for the head coach for Oklahoma City, 4th season. So we get back to action. 1-point lead for OKC. The Thunder get the inbound. SGA on the floor with Holmgren, J-Dub, Giddey, and also Lou Dort. Out to Giddey. Corner 3. It was halfway down. Skipped around the rim and out. Jaylen Brown collects the rebound. Up the floor to Tatum. Tatum on the floor with Porzingis, White, Brown, and Holiday. Same starting 5 for both of these teams. Kick to the corner. Drew takes the 3. Missed off the rim. No good by Holiday. Rebound controlled by SGA. Thunder with possession. Gilgeous-Alexander attacks downhill. Gets past Holiday right to the cup, and he scores. Left hand up and in off the glass. 17-14. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a walking bucket this year, 3rd in the league in scoring. Wow. That's going up against one of the premier defenders in the league, Drew Holiday, and just, man, downhill drive to the rim there for Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 free throw he'll have at the line. Right now behind Embiid and Luka as the number 3 scorer right now in the association. Missed free throw by Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown kick out to Porzingis. Swings it out to the corner. Here's a 3 by Drew Holiday. He drills it. 17-17. Welcome back from the Holiday for Drew. We are tied. Bradley, welcome in, man. Glad to have you back in. What a start to this game. Both of these teams red hot from the floor. Missed jumper from the baseline by Gilgeous-Alexander. Loose ball foul, though, picked up by Boston. So we got 6:40 left to go right now as the Thunder get the inbound. Lou Dort receives the pass from J-Dub, takes the three over Sam Hauser. First time on the floor, Al Horford in there as well. The five in the court look like this: Porzingis, Brown, Horford, White, and Hauser. Currently, Holiday and Tatum went to the bench. Porzingis receives it at the top, slides it out to his left to Brown. And we got a reach and fall picked up around the perimeter, charge to the Thunder. It's going to be number 34, Kenrich Williams. First time in the game picks up the foul. So a chance here for the Celtics to take the lead. White and bounce it off to Horford around the perimeter. Porzingis the hot hand with 10 of the 17 so far. Brown guarded by Giddey at the top. 6 in the shot clock. Jaylen Brown, top of the key, slides it out to his left. Porzingis up fake with some space. Takes the three over Kenrich Williams. Missed off the mark, no good. Giddey secures the defensive rebound. Midway through the first quarter in the tie game, 17 even. Giddey over White, around the rim and out. Missed the floaters. The rebound goes back to Jaylen Brown. Celtics with it. Brown, lob underneath Porzingis. Had position, but great defense there by OKC. They poked it loose, went out of bounds. Yeah, that's just a solid defensive possession. Down low, Jalen Williams, J-Dub, number 8 for OKC. Knew that Porzingis had a size advantage on him, but was able to swat the basketball out of the hands of Porzingis. Brown working on J-Dub here. Double team down low, Jaylen Brown up. Missed the shot, no good. Horford battling for the rebound, couldn't come down with it, no. Thunder with the basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander in the open floor. Kick to the corner, open three, Lou Dort. No good, skipped around the rim and out. Offensive rebound went back to Williams, though, for the Thunder. Right to the rim goes Gilgeous-Alexander, right past White as he scores up and in with a layup. 19-17, Thunder up by 2. Wow, SGA just so good of a driver to get to the rim. He leads the way now in 9. Derek White, he took a shot right there at the backside of the play. Let's see here the replay. Gilgeous-Alexander drove on the White. Yeah, couldn't really see much there from that replay from like next to the stanchion, but Derek White right now being treated by the medical staff. Might have got a cut to the eye. Ooh, yeah, at the end of this play. Looks like his left eye, it bumped right into Gilgeous-Alexander for Derek White. So Derek White right now, he's being treated, just have to bandage a patch up for him. And, ooh, no. Not looking good. He's actually going to go underneath to the tunnel right now for Derek White. So he's being checked out right now for Derek White. It looks like it's a scrape to his eye for Derek White on his left side. So this brings in Peyton Pritchard right now, first time on the floor. And, man, Derek White just so critical to the Celtics this season. What he's been able to do, just incredible defensively. Just a beast as a two-way player. Multiple ways that he can score the basketball. Also be able to play make for his teammates. And then what he does best is through his defense. All those hustle plays that Derek White's known for. Back to action. Porzingis passes off to Brown. Brown at the mid-block. Swings it outside to Pritchard. They're looking for a three. Pritchard took one. Missed off the rim. No good. SGA comes out with a defensive board. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander, pump fake at the top, off to Giddey. Giddey drives straight line on Porzingis, slides it over to Lou Dort, takes the three off the rainbow. Offensive rebound back to Giddey, though. Deflected Horford, a loose ball. Great hustle there. Jaylen Brown comes out with a steal. 2-point game right now. Celtics looking for the answer. Slowing down the possession. Brown, deep range three, top of the key, no good. A little bit of hero ball right now for Boston, not as moving as much as the previous game against San Antonio, as that is a made three in transition by Lou Dort. 5-point lead for the Thunder. Alex, welcome in, man. Glad to have you back on the stream. Hope all went well in the new year. Jaylen Brown slides it out to his left to Pritchard. Pritchard 0 for 1 from the perimeter. Guarded around the outside Moves it out to the left corner to Horford. His lob off to Porzingis, who's started to cool off after a quick 10 points. Porzingis going up. Porzingis puts it up and puts it through. It is good for 2. He was looking for the foul call there. Couldn't get one, but strong bucket going up by KP. 12 out of 19 by Porzingis. Giddey already 2 made threes. Tries baseline on Horford. Floats up the runner. Drops in. Man, Josh Giddey with a strong start here offensively. 8 points for him so far for Giddey. Approaching 3.5 left to go in the first. Fast-paced first quarter. A lot of points started off in the scoreboard. Both of these teams missing shots as of late, though. Jaylen Brown, offensive foul. Pushes right off in the key on Kenrich Williams at OKC. It will go back to the Thunder. Yeah, disappointing right now. The starts by Brown and Tatum so far in this game. Tatum has been on the bench for quite a bit of time, but Jaylen Brown still scoreless. Nothing going on for JB today. 0 for 3, no points in the first quarter for him. It's basically the Porzingis show right now as Jaylen Brown checks out of the game, heads towards the bench. This is the 5 on the floor for Boston. Drew Holiday comes back in. Jason Tatum back in as well. Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard on the floor, alongside Sam Hauser, the 5th player, and a quick reach and foul assessed to the Celtics there. That gets picked up by Tatum, reaching in. So Tatum picks up his first personal. Daniel on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Inbound goes to OKC. Out to the wing. They'll fire a 3. Hits bottom. Isaiah Joe from Arkansas drills the 3, and Joe Mazzulla now has to make his adjustments. 3:09 left to go in the first quarter. Last time the Celtics got the doors blown off them when they faced OKC 1 year ago. Gave up over 150 to start off the new year in 2023. You would think they would have learned of their mistake 1 year later. Still a lot of game remaining, but got to make the adjustments coming up. It starts with a perimeter defense. 27-19, Oklahoma City leading against Boston, and the bench players making an impact now for the Thunder. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Keep on ringing that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, NBA, also college hoops. 2024 going to be specializing more in Celtics streams, making a push towards covering the Boston Celtics as much as possible. So if you guys are a Celtics fan here on the channel, keep on coming back to future live streams here and being a part on the channel. Yup, what a season for SGA. Balance so far for the Thunder. 9 points by Gilgeous-Alexander, 8 by Giddey. Unexpected, the Celtics left him open. He made 2 threes by Josh Giddey in the early going, and also made a tough runner as well for Giddey. Lou Dort made a 3. 2 each by Chet Holmgren and J-Dub for OKC, and then a 3 just a moment ago by Isaiah Joe, who played college hoops at Arkansas, and he was a walking bucket when he played. Basically, for the Celtics, it's only Porzingis right now. Porzingis with 12 points. He's got 12 and a 19 on 5 for 7 shooting, and if he had been shooting like he did on New Year's Eve, they would have gotten nowhere in this game. He had a rough game on Sunday, and today, though, just bouncing back in a big way. 4 by Holiday, 3 by White. Derek White went to the locker room to get checked out underneath the tunnel. Got a scrape to his eye. I'm going to check to see if there's like any updates on Derek White or so since we're on the timeout. But yeah, Jaylen Brown, nothing so far from him, and Jason Tatum, nothing as well. Combining 0 for 4 from the floor. Tatum sat out for a period of time in the first quarter. Derek White, quick update here. Probable to return. So that's a good sign there for Derek White. Probable. So most likely trending in the right direction for Derek White. That's due to a cut above the left eye. That was reported by the Boston Celtics Twitter 2 minutes ago. Back from the timeout. Around 3 minutes left to go in the first. Sam Hauser on the floor with Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard, and Al Horford. Jumper, baseline, Tatum, and he's on the board. He drills the 2. Jason Tatum finally took him the first 9 minutes of action to finally make a bucket for him by JT. Gets one now as he's 1 for 2 shooting from the floor. Holmgren back in the game, backs his way on Tatum. Jet bounce pass to the cutter, backdoor, soared up with a two-handed flush. The Celtics defense gets burned. That is Isaiah Joe with an assist by Jet Holmgren as Joe cuts backdoor to the hoop and dunks it through. 60% now shooting by OKC. 12 of 20 Boston, 8 for 17 Tatum. At the top, gives it off to Holiday, laces up a three, missed off the rim, no good. Hit the top of the backboard, that's out of bounds. Man, this is looking rough right now. Chet Holmgren on the floor with Isaiah Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander fell down, able to pass it out to the corner. Up fake off the baseline, dribble underneath, missed the layup. Great contest there by Al Horford as he contests the layup by Aaron Wiggins, the former Maryland Terrapin. Tatum drives downhill, kick out to the wing. Horford touch pass, Hauser sidestep to his left, open three, Rainbow, and he hits it. There he goes, rips it through. Sam Hauser on the board with a triple. 5-point game right now. That is huge. That's the 5th made three tonight by Boston. Those threes keeping them in the game currently. Joe sends it out to the corner, into the hands to Wiggins. Fires the three over Horford. Missed off the rim. Tatum collects the rebound. Riley, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. I hope all is going well. Happy New Year. Tatum with 1:20 remaining. Top of the key, guarded by SGA. Switch here, guarded by Holmgren. Tatum, 8 on the shot clock. Crossover. Tatum up, fake outside, Horford with a three, and he drills it. Bang, bang, baby, Big Al Horford ripping it through right through the cylinder, makes another three. That's the 6th one in the first quarter for the Celtics. 1 minute left to go in the first. Boston on an 8-2 run. Follow a tough shot, missed off the mark, no good by SGA. Offensive rebound, back to OKC. Holmgren missed the three off the back rim, a rebound control by Pritchard. Pritchard gonna slow it down up the floor. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Tatum. Top of the key, Tatum looking for more. Tatum, one-on-one guarded at the top by Wiggins. Dribbles, drives right down the lane inside. Oh, what a huge rejection right there. Chet Holmgren coming up. He denies Jason Tatum right at the rim as the Thunder come up with a basketball. 25 seconds left to go in the first. Crossover. Wiggins at the low block. Moves it outside to SGA. Shot clock down to 8. Game clock down to 20. Jumper at the elbow. Swoosh. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander put him in the MVP column. Tough jumper, makes it with under 20 seconds left to go. 4-point lead for OKC. Boston with a final possession remaining in the first. Holiday at the top. Bounce pass over to Tatum. 5 seconds remaining. Tatum. Ball poke loose out of bounds. 2.3 seconds. It's going to stay Celtics basketball. They'll have it in their front court with 2.3 seconds remaining. What a start to this game here. Top team in the NBA, Boston 26-6. Oklahoma City, number 2 in the West at 22-9. Inbound, follow away, tough shot, Tatum. Oh, he got fouled. Jason Tatum, 2 shots coming up at the free throw line with 0.6 of a second left to go in the first quarter. A costly foul there picked up by the Thunder. As Tatum going up for the tough shot at the baseline right over number 22, Cason Wallace, the rookie from Kentucky. And Tatum gets knocked down by Wallace, and Tatum will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line, but we'll see what happens here, actually. OKC looking to challenge this call on the floor. So the challenge has gone up right now on the court. The head coach at Oklahoma City challenging this call currently on the floor. We got 0.6 of a second left to go to close out the end of the first quarter here. 31-27. And if this stands, Jason Tatum will shoot 2 at the line, depending on the challenge upcoming. So wild start to this game so far in this one. Just waiting to see if Tatum will get free throws. Looks like he should. Raphael, welcome in. Happy New Year, man. Glad to have you stop by in the stream. Scott, welcome in. Glad to have you on the channel. First timer here from my man Scott. Works with me at the radio station, and welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Porzingis right now saving Boston in this game. He had a quick 10 points to begin. He's got 12 of the 27. Slow start for Tatum with just 2. And Boston looking to bounce back against this team. Last time they faced each other was almost a year ago, January 3rd, 2023. Celtics got destroyed against OKC. They gave up over 150. So we're just awaiting this call now on the floor, whether this will be free throws or not. And looks like OKC lost the challenge. So the call will stand. It's a personal foul picked up by Cason Wallace with 0.6 of a second left, challenging the shot by Tatum. Tatum with a really tough shot off a fall away at the baseline that he bricked off the back rim, but the referee rolled it a blocking foul with 0.6 of a second left. So this will send Tatum to the line shooting 2. First shot by Tatum, and that's good. Tatum with one more, 0.6 of a second left to go in the first. Second free throw right down the middle. So 2-point game, and the inbound as they just give it to the officials. So first quarter in the books here. Excellent start to this game between the competitiveness between both of these teams right now. Oklahoma City up by 2, 31-29 against Boston. Going to be back coming up for quarter number 2 in a couple moments. I'll take a look at that when the Clippers play their next game. We got a couple of games right now going on, so I'll update you guys with the scores currently. So they're off right now, so they're not playing today. They play tomorrow for the Clippers, so they're at the Suns tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern time for their game. Special live stream it's probably going to be around like mid-January most likely for like an NFL playoff game. Yeah, this week's a little bit more busier than around like mid to late January for me. I actually have like 3 in-person games this week, so before this stream I was prepping one of the teams, getting down their stats for the game on the weekend that I'm doing. But let's see what we got here right now at the end of the first. A couple of games in progress. Sixers crushing the Bulls 80-52 currently. Chicago's playing against the Knicks tomorrow on a back-to-back as well on national TV on ABC. Spurs lead the Grizzlies 23-20. Pelicans up against the Nets 32-18. So we've got 4 games in action right now at the moment. A lot of games going on for college. Big Ten starting off their conference schedule getting into their conference schedule today with more Big Ten games as Purdue ranked at first in the nation, and Purdue's at Maryland. Purdue's winning 57-43. Yeah, this is a weird part of the year because some of these teams are still playing non-conference games while the Big Ten's already into their conference schedule, but the SEC's still got some non-conference games going on. Number 5 ranked Tennessee crushing Norfolk State 72-39. Number 8 North Carolina tight game leading Pitt 49-43. Florida Atlantic might not even be ranked next week. They're ranked at 17 right now, and they're leading against East Carolina 62-59. Baylor ranked at 18, leading Cornell 21-14. And Wisconsin at 21 came back. They're leading Iowa 74-65. So those are some of the scores currently for college hoops. I'll go through some more once we get like a clock stoppage or so, or head to a timeout in this game. But back to action. Oklahoma City drills the 3, coming back from the timeout as they lead now 34-29. Celtics with possession. Luke Cornett, first time on the floor today. That was J-Dub, Jalen Williams for OKC, who drilled a 3. The lob by Boston through traffic. Cornett couldn't come down with it. Intercepted by the Thunder, and then deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. The Celtics getting careless right now with the basketball. They started off turning it over. That's now 5 turnovers. That was something that they did not have a problem with against San Antonio their last game. So this is an inbound here for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren at the elbow. Gives it out around the perimeter. Lou Dort drives into Horford. Swings it out to the left wing as he will take on Luke Cornett with number 29 off the dribble. Vasilij Micic. And a turnover committed there for the Thunder. So that's on Micic, number 29. Yeah, I won't be doing college football for a live stream because that national championship game is going to have everybody covering that. That's why. Quarter 3, it was halfway down by Horford. No good, though. Around the rim and outs. Charliza, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Ron in the channel, welcome on board. OKC with the ball. 10:45 left to go before half here. The Thunder up by 5. Chet Holmgren receives the pass from Mitchich around the perimeter. Dribbles inside Akio. Wow. Big time contact there as Peyton Pritchard bulldozes right over Chet Holmgren. And Holmgren falls down hard in the key as Pritchard was just unaware where he was going. And let's see here. Pritchard just sandwiched in between Lou Dort and Chet Holmgren, just rams right into Chet as Chet had the basketball as Pritchard picks up the foul. That is 6'1" Peyton Pritchard ramming right into 7'1" Chet Holmgren. So Pritchard picks up the personal foul, and that is his first today this game. The Sixers right now are crushing the Bulls. The score is 80-52. 7:15 left to go in the third in that game, and it's not even close. Just this one stream tonight I'll be covering. Inbound for OKC. Number 29, Mitchich, puts it into the hands here. Holmgren dribbles up to the mid-block, working on the Horford handoff. And the ball gets swatted away, lost out of bounds, got pinned off of Holmgren. That's a turnover by Oklahoma City. Great defense right there in the quarter by Big Al Horford. That was just like a botched possession right there for the Thunder. Now a chance to see if they can tighten up the gap. Celtics with possession. Drew Holiday on the floor with Jason Tatum, Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett, Al Horford. Tatum's been silent throughout this game. He's got just 4 points, 2 of those at the free throw line. Tatum floats to the shot, top of the glass, got fouled. Thank you there that he got fouled because that was a terrible shot that he took. He went in for a leaner here inside the key. It wasn't even close. It hit the corner of the glass. So 2 free throws at the line. Tatum, perfect 2 for 2 today. Make it 3 for 3 as he drills the first one. Just uncharacteristic start for Boston. Turnovers. 3 turnovers by Tatum in the early going. Second free throw, no good. Missed out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Cornett. Got 40 plus watching. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops, Celtics streams. Biggest streams come down around NBA playoffs and March Madness. That's where we have a lot of great streams here on the channel. Good on the floater inside for the Thunder. They extended to a 6-point lead as that was Lou Dort who made the shot. Pritchard with an opening. Pritchard right to the rim, scores with a right-handed layup. Can't get as open as that right there. Peyton Pritchard seizes the deal, takes advantage of it right to the rim and scores. Jumper off the step back, deep 2. Tough shot, no good by J-Dub as Tatum collects the defensive board. Up ahead to Pritchard. Pritchard shovels on top off to Holiday. Holiday crossover, free throw circle, outside Tatum, looking to get something going on here. Tatum backs his way. Kicks it out on top. Holiday, past one defender. Holiday, patience here. This possession, turnaround, no good. Couldn't connect. Loose ball on the hardwood. Peyton Pritchard comes up with it. Celtics still alive this possession. Tatum outside Holiday. Holiday, oh, nice crossover inside the key. Wraparound layup. Missed the layup, though, as he goes back to OKC. Holmgren. Outside finds Mitchich. Fires a 3. Swoosh. He makes it, and it's 39-32. Every day this year, probably not most likely for like every day in the early going. I'm going to try my best to see if I can do it like almost every day. Some of the days I do have like probably like baseball games in there once we get to the spring come April as Horford missed a 3 at the corner, went out of bounds, touched by Boston. Jaylen Brown, Derek White, great to see him back on the floor. Derek White was probable to return, had a cut on his left eye, but he is out there right now. So this is a great opportunity here for the Celtics. Derek White back on the floor. to get his team going on. Jaylen Brown, by the way, is still yet to score. He is scoreless currently, unlike Jaylen Brown, 9 minutes, no points. Back to action, Thunder with possession. Derek White guarding number 21 of OKC inside a low post as White picks up the blocking foul. And this will send Aaron Wiggins to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 for the Thunder. Yeah, I remember the year during the pandemic that they had the playoffs. That was crazy. The growth of the channel, because I actually used to stream like the double headers for those days, like 2 streams at one, or 2 streams throughout the night. I used to do after I came home from work, because the first game they would put in the Disney bubble at 6:30. The next one was at 9, so it wasn't like terribly bad compared to like a 10:30 start time, which way too late. I'm in bed by like 11:30 usually on weeknights or so. So the bucket is good for OKC. They go up now 41-32. No good. Off the mark. Porzingis able to get the putback though. 7C with it. They'll fire a 3. Mitic at the top. Missed off the mark. And what could become as Porzingis. Huge rejection on Kenrich Williams inside the key. So I'm all day going for Tatum. Jaylen Brown up the floor. Missed the layup. Porzingis missed the putback. Hanging on the rim. And they won't get anything credited there off that possession. They might have got OKC here with a foul. They will. Cason Wallace in transition picks up the foul on Jaylen Brown. So this will be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line. Wow, so that was a really late whistle blown by the officials. But Jaylen Brown, off the initial miss in transition, will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. First one's good. Yeah, I thought they were going to come away with no basket there, because Porzingis had missed the putback dunk, but the foul call had been right before that. Finally, Jaylen Brown got on the board. Second shot is good, so he's got two right now. 36. 41-36 to score. Not many free throws at all. 6 for 8 by Boston, 2 for 3 by OKC. It's been a lot of like just straight up play throughout this game. Porzingis swatting the backdoor cutter at the rim. He comes up with another block. Brown slices defenders right to the cup. He'll out to the free throw line, shoot 2. Here we go. Now they're starting to attack and get downhill. That's amazing what Porzingis just did. You had a wide open backdoor cutter. Number 29 for OKC. Vasilij Mitic, and Porzingis comes up last moment, just swats it away at the rim. I mean, what the dude can do is just sensational. Just altering shots, blocking shots left and right. He's just been able to change everything this season. The first one is good. At the line for Brown, 4-point game. Second shot here by Brown. It's up and it's through. Great to see him make all of his free throws so far. So he's got 4 on the board. All at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown, which sometimes he's had his struggles from time to time when it's come down to the free throw line, but not tonight so far with his first 2 trips. Josh Giddey, open 3, and that's more like Giddey with his percentage as he missed it off the rim. A rebound by Boston. Brown through traffic, lost it though. Turnover back to Giddey. 2-on-1 in the fast break, lobs it up over the top. Derek White able to deny it though as he blocks it right off the backboard. Goes back to Boston. White dish out to the top. Porzingis swings it back out to White with a bounce pass out to the corner. Jumper connects. And that is good. Peyton Pritchard rips it through. It's a 3. We're tied 41-41. And a timeout taken on the floor by Oklahoma City. Peyton Pritchard big time at the left quarter there. Led by the defense of Derek White on that possession, able to start the fast break. White, Porzingis, back to White, and then Pritchard at the corner. Swoosh. Excellent game so far. I love games like these that's just close and competitive. We got one tonight. I mean, the Thunder cannot be taken lightly. with them. How they've been able to come together as a team. Starting off with that Paul George trade back in 2019, stockpiling draft picks, picked up Chris Paul, went to the playoffs the next year in the pandemic, traded away CP3 the next season to Phoenix. Phoenix made it all the way to the finals the next year, faced Milwaukee. OKC was at the bottom of the NBA, but stockpiling picks and kept on piling up to draft Chet, who came out of the national championship at Gonzaga. And yeah, now things are really panned out for them, and we got a game here. 14 points by Porzingis. That's alongside 2 blocks so far, 5 rebounds. 5 by Tatum, 4 each by Holiday and Brown. Off the bench, Pritchard's got 5. Pritchard right now tied for the number 2 scorer with Tatum. Derek White with just 3. He did miss time, though, in the first quarter. Went underneath the tunnel due to a cut on his eye. It's back out there now. What's good, Charliza? We got Vaughn in the stream here as well. Glad to have you guys all in. Christian, welcome on board. Joe Marie, watching in for the Philippines. Thanks for joining in out there in the Philippines. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you'd like to be part here of future live streams I cover on the channel. Right now, since we're on the timeout, quick update here. A couple links we got down in the description below this video. Feel free to check it out if you guys would like. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member here on the channel, it's as low as $1.99 per month. It gets you shout outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams for channel members. That link is also posted to the chat as well. It's pinned in the chat. I just posted in the chat as well the merchandise site. We got some pretty cool stuff out there on the merchandise site too. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers. Feel free to check that out on the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise site. And all those links are posted in the description below this video alongside the Discord link and then my link over on X, formerly Twitter, is at Behind the Arc 14 for my Twitter. Yep, Derek White just changing everything. 41-41. White with some key defense. Porzingis with some key defense. Back to action. Kenrich Williams underneath gets the layup. Jaylen Brown on the floor with Luke Cornett, Porzingis, White, and Holiday. Brown lost the handle, turns it over. Man, Jaylen Brown today, that's his 3rd turnover. That's his 2nd one recently. Gilgeous-Alexander over White. Tough shot, but White commits the foul. SGA will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thanks so much, Warren. Yeah, somebody asked me if I was going to start off Mr. Tops merch in the future. Yeah, that would be something that I'd be interested in doing in the works sometime in the future, too. Mr. Top's quite popular for the NBA playoff streams. Second one is good as well. So both of the free throws were good at the line by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He works his way up to 13 points now, the top scorer in this game for Oklahoma City. 10-1 points off turnovers in favor of OKC. Boston having a lot of trouble keeping the ball out in front. Kristaps Porzingis down inside the low post, puts it up and banks it home up and off the backboard. We got a 2-point game. Porzingis right now carrying deep range 3. Missed off the mark by SGA. Porzingis 16 of the 43. White quick up the floor. White right to the rim, scores up and off the backboard. We're even 45-45. 13 of 4 run by Boston in the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander guarded by Brown. Off to his left around the perimeter. Isaiah Joe off the dribble handoff from Giddey. Joe outside finds Giddey. 5 in the shot clock, back over to Joe. Guarded by Cornett. Drives past him. Downhill, deflected out of bounds. Derek White with an interception at the baseline. And Porzingis rammed into by Kenrich Williams, who picks up the foul. Excellent defense right there down low. Active hands by Luke Cornett as he was beaten by a step off the dribble by Isaiah Joe, but stayed with the basketball as Joe going downhill to the rim. Looking like he was scared to score there over Porzingis, and instead decided to kick it out as the shot clock was winding down, and Cornette got the deflection. And then Porzingis came up with an interception as Porzingis dribbled through traffic there. Poked loose out of bounds. It will still stay Boston ball. 45-45. Inbound coming up underneath for the Celtics. Tatum, the inbound passer. Tatum's been really silent so far in this first half of action. Inbound goes to White. White to the rim, and we'll have an offensive foul. The Celtics commit the personal foul. It's charged to Derek White, pushing off around the perimeter. Oh, wow. Yeah, not really much there. Wow. No, Derek White going to take a seat on the bench right now. And that's his third. He hasn't even played that much because he came out of the game due to the eye injury for a little bit for him. So Derek White's got 3 personal fouls in just 10 minutes on the floor right now. OKC with possession. Giddey drives at Porzingis. Giddey at the low block, moves it outside the Holmgren. 6 in the shot clock for Chet. Chet towards his right, guarded by Ground. Chet, 3 in the shot clock, gives it out to the wing. Isaiah Joe with a 3, and he sticks it. 48-45. There was barely any contact, yeah, so that's what I saw there in that drive. There was barely any contact. OKC sold it, and I thought that White got that there was like an elbow or something. There was no elbow whatsoever. Swoosh! Drew Holiday ties it up 48-48 as he makes the 3. OKC with the ball. Bounce pass baseline. Outside goes to the wing. Giddey, open 3 over Cornette. Bricked off the back rim. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. And if you can get going, watch out. The Boston Celtics can control this one. Tatum, just 5 points so far. Tatum, 1 made field goal. Jumper. Off the rim, no good. Tipped off the glass. Offensive rebound. Put back, no good by Cornette as he missed it again on the 3rd opportunity. OKC with the ball. Just above 3.5 minutes remaining. Runner. That's good for 2 by Giddey. Tatum just not in the zone tonight in this game right now. Holiday going to slow down tempo. Holiday guarded top of the key here. The pick gets set by Tatum. Holiday. Bounce pass over to Tatum. Fires the pass right corner. Brown steps into a 3. Missed off the mark. No good. A rebound controlled by Lou Dort of OKC. Dart Meal on the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome in. First timer in the channel. Appreciate it for being a part of the channel. Here's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it right to the rim. Right past Brown. Gets the layup. Thanks so much for the sub, brother. Really appreciate it. We're down to 3 minutes left to go. SGA with 15 points. Celtics starting to lose control right now. It's OKC in a 4-zip run. Porzingis floats up the shot. Will they count it? Yes, they will. +1 coming up at the free throw line. Wild shot by KP, but the referees count it. Plus, they're in the bonus. Kristaps Porzingis keeping the Celtics right in this game. Down to 2:46 left to go. Rips away the ball off a double team. Floats up the shot as he was trapped between SGA and Chet and just puts it up in a wild type shot that he just sinks through. Celtics are right there in this game with Brown and Tatum doing nothing whatsoever right now. Uncle Pizzle, glad to have you back in the stream, man. Thanks for stopping by. Happy New Year out in the UK. Timeout on the floor. 2:46 left to go. What a battle between these two teams tonight. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification if you guys would like to be a part here of future live streams. Be notified when I do go live for future live streams. Hey, I've got you there, so Darth Mal, no problem. Yeah, thanks for finding my channel. Welcome in. I cover basketball games. 2024, I'm trying to make a push here to cover as many Celtics streams as possible since I'm a Celtics fan. So if you guys are on the stream, Celtics fans here, keep on coming back for future live streams. But when the Celtics have an off night and when I'm around, I usually cover either another NBA game for whatever the national game is, or I cover a really good college basketball game or so. So it all depends. Which right now I'll get to the scoreboard currently. So just a quick update here. NBA scoreboard, the Sixers against Chicago. Sixers crushing the Bulls right now, 100-74 with 11 minutes left to go in the fourth. Grizzlies took the lead against San Antonio, 42-37. Pelicans crushing the Nets at halftime, 59-34. Yeah, that was a ridiculous call. Derek White picked up his third foul, and it wasn't even close. That was a complete, comedic act right there by the OKC defender for the flop. There was no elbow off the drive by White. So, these other games, we got 2 other games going on that's just non-competitive, and then 2 close games. This one, luckily, and then Spurs-Grizzlies. I like covering close games, that's why. If you cover a blowout, it just gets, like the last one, it's just not fun. Porzingis at the free throw line. Quick update here. The referees went to the monitor. They said that the bucket by Porzingis did not count, so they erased away the 2. So they looked at it. They said the foul was on the floor, so instead of an and 1, he gets both of the free throws. So that's a 1-point difference right there. Porzingis, 18 points, though, makes both of them. 2-point game, and the Thunder turned it over. A lot of opportunities in this game for Boston to see if they can come out in front. Here's another one right now. By the way, the Celtics have never led tonight. Can you believe it or not? They've been close, tied, and right now off the dribble drive, 2-handed flush. It's Jaylen Brown who sends it down. This is going to start the party. Approaching the 2:20 mark left to go before halftime. Jaylen Brown with a baseline driving dunk. Gilgeous-Alexander triple teamed at the low block. Dangerous as he bounce passes it over to Dort. Outside shot clock down to 7. Kick out to the corner. J-Dub off the Dort. And a travel. Turnover by J-Dub for OKC. It will go back to Boston. We see here in a ferocious dunk. Jaylen Brown tearing down the roof shack to tie it up at 52. Here we go. Just above 2 minutes left to go. Brown up fake at the corner. Brown looking to take the lead first time today. Skip pass left corner. Tatum off the catch. Takes the 3. Makes the 3 from downtown. Bang, bang, baby by Jason Tatum. Celtics, believe it or not, this is their first lead of the game on a 9-zip run in the previous minute. Jumper, swoosh. Kaysen Wallace connects on it. It's a 1-point game. Celtics gonna slow down tempo. Holiday crosses midcourt, puts the ball into the hands to Tatum. Tatum with 1:35 remaining before halftime. Tatum dribbles up, right elbow, takes a tough shot, fall away. He's got it. Jason Tatum leaning towards his left, connects on it on the contested 2. Now he's into the zone. What a slow start for him. Both between the 2 Jays, and finally they're getting into a rhythm in the final 2 minutes before halftime. Missed 3 by Dort at the wing. Rebound controlled by Boston. Brown shifty out on the open floor, attacking. Downhill to the rim, stripped out of bounds. It will stay Boston basketball. What a great game we've had here in the first half. First half belonged to Porzingis with 18, SGA with 15 for OKC. Tatum and bounce it off to Brown. Brown around the perimeter, guarded by Chet. 7'1" big man. Brown, step back 3 in the air. Missed off the mark. The rebound controlled by Gilgeous-Alexander. Final minute before halftime. Close, competitive between these 2 teams throughout the opening half of action. SGA, that's the reason why he's in the MVP conversation. Downhill to the rim, he goes wrap around and scores the reverse hand layup. 9-point lead at 1 point, but the Thunder, largest lead by Boston, was by 3 couple moments ago, 57-54. Now it's Boston by 1 in this game. Tatum getting to the rim. Tatum gets bumped into and fouled. So this will be 2 free throws coming up. 35 seconds left to go before halftime in a back and forth matchup. We've been tied multiple times tonight. Relaxing music. Welcome in. Happy New Year. Glad to have you back in the stream. 2 shots here by Tatum. First one. That's good. Took them a long time to get into the zone, but how the Celtics were able to take this lead. You can thank Jaylen Brown. You can thank Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, he started off 1 for 4 shooting. Now he's up to 3 for 6. Getting to the free throw line frequently today. Second free throw is good. Now 5 for 6 at the free throw line. Back to their largest lead of the game by 3 points right now. Baseline dribble. Out to the corner goes to Holmgren from the pass by J-Dub. Chet Holmgren inside a key pivot over Porzingis. Nifty move right there to the cup. Scores off the pivot. Makes it for the layup. 20 seconds remaining. Shot clock turned off. Celtics with a final possession before halftime. Porzingis, the top player for Boston in the first half with 18. He came out firing early on. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo. Tatum dribbles up to the right wing perimeter. Tatum, clock going down, launches a 3, rattles in. Bang, bang, baby. Jason Tatum, 2 seconds left to go before the buzzer. Half-court 3 by Chet, comes up short. And we close out going to halftime. They're actually going to count it as a 2. One of his feet was on the line, so it will be a deep 2. That's what the NBC Sports Boston scoreboard had. Now ESPN's got it as a 3. Yeah, we got 61-58 on the NBC Sports Boston scoreboard. ESPN. I'm going to go off ESPN for now because I just took a look towards my... Okay, now they downgraded it to a 2. Okay, so we got confirmation. They have downgraded that to a 2. One of his feet was on the three-point line by Jason Tatum. 61-58. The score going into halftime. That's a tough shot right there. He was leaning forward by Tatum. A contested jumper. 1 foot behind the arc, 1 foot on top, and he made it. It rattled in the final 2 seconds. That was an insane shot right there by Tatum. So we go into halftime, everybody. What a game. Thanks so much all for stopping by tonight. This has been excellent. Holy smokes. Best of luck there for Mike tonight. This one very well could have a close finish in store. Holy smokes, what a game in the first half. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you like to keep on coming on for future live streams I cover on the channel. I cover both NBA games, also college basketball as well. Happy New Year 2024. And in the new year, I'm going to make a push towards covering as many Celtics games as possible in the new year. So if you guys are a Celtics fan, feel free to keep on coming back for future Celtics streams here on the channel. When the Celtics are off, I'm either going to cover an NBA national TV game or a national game for college basketball, whatever. Seems like a good game that goes on that night, potentially. I know the PC Friars are on FS1. I'm going to do a little bit of scouting because whenever I cover the college basketball ESPN streams, people would like illegally stream the game, so it hurt my viewership for the national games for college. So I still plan on covering a lot of the games during March Madness. Once again, that's like a big time that I grow throughout the channel, but in terms of the national TV games that go on for college basketball, I'm going to cut back on that in the new year because the viewership was down a ton. Yeah, Purdue played against Maryland today. That game was on that game was on Peacock actually. Actually, I don't think anybody streamed that, believe it or not, because it's tough to access Peacock, but a lot of the national TV games people have been getting away with streaming those. So yeah, as many Celtic streams when they have a chance, I plan on covering for you guys this year, so it should be fun. Upcoming schedule, I might be back tomorrow to cover Knicks against Bulls, not sure just yet. I have a concert to go to for tomorrow, and then I do have to get a lot of prep work done as well for the weekend for some of my in-person stuff. So I'm not sure about tomorrow. I got a game in person announcing on Thursday for college basketball. So if I'm not live tomorrow, the next stream I'll have will be Celtics against Utah at 7 p.m. on Friday. So that'll be the next one if I'm not available tomorrow for Bulls against Knicks at 8:30. All depends on like how much work I can get done or so later tonight after this stream, and then when I get home tomorrow for like a brief time. Yeah, see even that's crazy. There's people that's like illegally streaming games for college, like Baylor against Cornell tonight. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like some of the streams they covered the past couple weeks for the college basketball streams, it barely generated any viewership because people have been illegally streaming those games and taking the viewers away from my channel. Like I covered USC against Oregon last week, and it got me just like only like 200 views or so for the whole thing. And that's when I started off the channel, that's what I was getting in year one for like views when I first started, with like 10, 15, 20 subs or so. Porzingis, big first half for him. He had a great first quarter. 18 points by Porzingis, 7 for 9 shooting on 2 for 3 from the perimeter. Offensive rebounds and second chance points. That has helped keep Boston in this game. What they really got to work on is turnovers. They've had a bad game in terms of turnovers today. 8 total turnovers by the Celtics. Oklahoma City with 7 turnovers, but OKC doing damage off of those turnovers is now 13-9 points off of turnovers in favor of Oklahoma City in the first half. Boston able to go downhill, get to the free throw line. That's what I like so far. When Jason Tatum, when his shot wasn't going down early on, he was still trying to find ways to get to the free throw line. And for him right now, Tatum is up to 14 points. Couple really tough shots he made before halftime. Like Tatum has taken, he took over final like 2-3 minutes before half, so he's up to 14, and that's great because he barely had anything in the final like 8 minutes before half for Tatum. Jaylen Brown with 6. He's been out to a really slow start. The only basket he made was that driving dunk for Brown from the baseline. So right now he's 1 for 8 shooting. So he's had a really difficult game today for JB. Still got a second half left to be played, so it's basically a duo that showed up so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's got 17 for Oklahoma City, and that's on 7 for 9 shooting. Josh Giddey with 10. The Celtics defense dared Josh Giddey to shoot the 3 early on, and Josh Giddey made 2 quick threes in the first quarter. But yeah, I like the Celtics, what they got on the glass in this game so far. Second chance points, rebounds, that's where they've been thriving today in this matchup. 23-17 in the rebound column, 7-4 in the offensive rebounds, and then they're 12-14 at the free throw line. The Thunder are 4 for 5 at the free throw line. So free throws, rebounds, those have been key so far. Boston as well, shooting the ball well from 3, 9 for 20 from the perimeter in the first half, but there's a couple struggle points for them. Starts off with a perimeter defense. The Thunder getting guys like Isaiah Joe to sink threes, and a couple other guys from the bench, and they're 8 for 21 from 3, which is pretty solid at 38%. And then the Celtics with the turnovers. That's allowed Oklahoma City to operate on the fast break and score those points off turnovers. So giving away opportunities to OKC, and there's been some of the stuff that's happened in this game in terms of difference makers so far tonight. So yeah, right now at halftime, if you haven't already done so, feel free to vote in the poll who you guys like tonight in this game. Celtics or Thunder right now, heavily leading on the Celtics for the poll, 71-29 currently. And if you're a first timer in the channel, feel free to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Make sure to stay connected throughout the season with Behind the Arc Basketball, to ring that notification bell. Make sure to ring that bell if you guys would like to come on back for future live streams. I'm going to be making a push in 2024 to cover much more Celtic streams in the new year. I cover basketball games, NBA games, play-by-play, also college hoops as well. And then also great times when we get to March Madness and the NBA Finals. We got some great viewership down the line. John in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in from Long Island. Joe, welcome back in. Looks like Illinois going to be playing very soon for them. Actually, they already started against Northwestern. My scoreboard just needs to refresh right now. So, actually, Northwestern, Illinois. I'm trying to get it off. I got it off at ncaa.com because I get like a condensed scoreboard over there. For some reason, it's not popping up right now. I'll see if it's on Google search, though. And it is 16-10 Illinois leading in their game right now. Some of these games have gone final. We'll go through NBA first, and then I'll make my way to college basketball since we're at halftime right here. But this is what we got, NBA scoreboard. 4 games in progress right now at the moment. We're at halftime. Boston, their largest lead is currently here, 61-58. Largest lead by 3. Thunder led as many by 9 at one point today. We got 2 blowouts and 2 close games out of the 4 in the NBA. Sixers blowing the doors off the Bulls tonight, 110-87. Joel Embiid triple-double, 31 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists for Philadelphia. Another blowout at halftime between the Pelicans and the Nets. New Orleans crushing Brooklyn tonight, 68-39. And then the Grizzlies up over the Spurs at halftime in the close game, 47-40. Defensive battle there. Much more offense here at 61-58. Let's see. You got SIU, Edwardsville, looks like, versus Belmont. I'll check that one out for you, Joe. Missouri Valley Conference, it's close there, Southern Illinois. 40-39, that is SIU, Southern Illinois, leading by 1 over Belmont. Yeah, that's a good game comparing the records. Both of them are 9-4. College basketball games that's gone final. Number 1, Purdue won against Maryland, 67-53. Number 4 ranked UConn, easy victory over DePaul, 85-56. Number 5 Tennessee played a non-conference game today. They won easily over Norfolk State, 87-50. North Carolina, they were tested throughout the most part against Pitt, but UNC able to win 70-57 over Pitt. Florida Atlantic as well. They were in a back-and-forth game against Eastern Carolina, able to win that one 79-64 for FAU. Wisconsin squeaks out a win over Iowa. It was close throughout most of the game, but able to pull out late. Wisconsin wins 83-72. And then teams that's unranked, it's crazy right now. Creighton is unranked, 77-60. Creighton wins at Georgetown against Ed Cooley's Hoyas. And then Power 5s right now. Wake Forest beat BC 84-78. It's been a long time since BC has been in the tournament. I think when I was in the 7th grade, the last time they went to March Madness, that was 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Crazy stat here. Boston College has not been to a March Madness tournament for a long time. Their streak is longer than UMass. That's just crazy to imagine. UMass, I think it was my senior year of high school or junior year. One of those. 2013 or 2014. Was the last time UMass went to the tournament. They got crushed against Tennessee, and they were a 6 seed. They were ranked in the top 25 that year, if I'm not mistaken. That's just crazy to imagine. St. John's, Rick Pitino, leading over Butler, 43-36. Auburn got ranked for the first time this season. They're up over Penn, 24-9. Yeah, great question right there. Which NFL player do I think's going to have breakout season for next year? Yeah, James Cook out of Buffalo. They've been running the football a ton lately for the Bills. That's someone to keep an eye on for next season, I feel like. Yeah, they went more with like a run-centric offense since they switched offensive coordinators in the middle of the season for them. I like I like his game for how they've been able to incorporate him this season. I picked up Dalton Kincaid like mid-season off the waiver wire too, and I think he could be a really good tight end next year. Some of the top guys have been slipping. I got Travis Kelce in my fantasy team, and he's been like a no-show past couple weeks. Everybody got me double-digit points basically, and then he did nothing. Yep, Patriots, so many things that they need to address in the offseason. Pop Douglas going to have a big year, though, next year. Bright future for him. Edith on the street, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by again. Glad to have you back in. Hey, that's awesome. Joe's going to the Indiana State game against Evansville tomorrow. Best of luck there, man. That should be fun. That was a quick halftime. So we're already ready to get back here to the second half of action. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to spike that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams. And here we go. About to get ready for the third quarter of action right now. As the Thunder take a 3 and they make it as we start off the third 61-61. Trying to see if I can slot back this clock right now on the screen currently. There we go. Celtics missed the bucket down inside the low post, went back to OKC with the basketball. There we go. Had to just make it visible. 11:10 left to go in the third. Thunder up the floor, just knocked down a 3. So 64-61, part of a 6-zip run here for OKC. Celtics, tough start. Turnovers. 2 quick turnovers to begin. In the first minute here in the third quarter right now. Thunder up by 3. Step back 3 in the air. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Rebound controlled by Boston. Jaylen Brown up the floor. A really cold game by him. Just 1 for 9 shooting. Outside Porzingis moves it out to Tatum at the left baseline. Drive by Holiday. Out to the wing goes White. White with a 3 off the back iron. Missed offensive rebound over to Tatum. White, no look pass. Corner 3 Brown. Over to back iron. No good. Missed another one. Just not his night tonight for JB. Only 6 points in 19 minutes tonight by Jaylen Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, what a strong drive right there. Slippery past the defense. Scores the layup. I think you're looking at a Joe Mazzulla timeout if this keeps on happening. Celtics finally on the board. Porzingis. Porzingis saving this team right now. Down inside the key. I think you're looking at Carolina next year with Matt Rule. If they keep on losing games, I think he's going to be on the hot seat once again. Tatum off the rebound, down by 3. Tatum going to slow it down as he looks to set it up. Tatum, step back 3 in the air over Chet, and he missed it off the rim. They're going directly for iso ball possessions. This ball is not moving at all to start this third quarter. No good. Missed the layup by Gilgeous-Alexander. Tough defense there for Boston. Boston up the floor. Holiday out to White. Takes the 3 at the wing. No good. Offensive rebound. Tatum underneath. Backdoor. Missed the layup off the glass as it goes back to Holmgren for the defensive rebound. Giddey 2-on-1. Giddey shovels underneath. Gilgeous-Alexander with a 2-handed dunk. 68-63. Oklahoma City on a 10-2 run to start off the third quarter. If you're the Celtics, kind of shocked that they haven't burned a timeout. They still got 5 timeouts remaining. Make some adjustments right now. Your team's coming out flat starting off the third quarter. Tatum, baseline drive. Tatum double teamed, and the basketball gets swatted out of bounds by Lou Dort. Man, what a rough start right now for Boston. Like, this ball is not moving. You're going directly into hero ball, and it's basically turning out to be a three-point shooting contest. Derek White, baseline dribble to the rim, a reach and follow picked up by the Thunder, charged to Dort. Oh, man, sorry to hear that, Edith. Glad that you're feeling better, though. Yeah, the Colts kind of shocked me this year by them. I thought they'd have like a really poor season going in because of the whole Jonathan Taylor debacle sitting out early in the season. Porzingis driving right to the cup. He scores up and in off the backboard. It's good for 2. KP tonight saving this team. He's got 22. Thunder with possession. J-Dub sends it on top over to Chet Holmgren. Chet shovels it out to his right to Lou Dort. Dort turns the corner. Jumper, mid-range over. Derek White sticks it. That's a good shot right there by Lou Dort. More known as like a key defender or so. Derek White. Outside finds Holiday. Lobs it over to Porzingis, the hot hand in this game. Finds White. Catching fire. 3. Laser beam. And he drills it for the perimeter. 2-point game right now. Derek White. Reminding everybody that he is back. He has got 8 tonight. Giddey. Drives downhill over Porzingis. Got the layup in the foul. And one free throw coming up here at the line by Josh Giddey with 7:42 remaining in the third. Josh Giddey showing up in this game. 13 points, the number 2 scorer. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, top scorer tonight with 21 for the Thunder. Celtics with 22 by Porzingis, 14 by Tatum. And the free throw is good. 5-point lead they have built right now. So the free throw is made by Josh Giddey. Derek White on the floor with Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, and Holiday. White guarded by Holmgren around the perimeter. White fires the pass down low. Tatum, a lot of contact here, and Tatum gets fouled. So Tatum will head to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. And they're going to call it on J-Dub, Jalen Williams, number 8 of Oklahoma City. Yeah, that's kind of odd if they're mentioning that. Like, I get the audio off here. So I doubt that it's in this game because Terrence Shannon's from Illinois. But if they're mentioning it in like a random like college game or even more so, like if they're mentioning it in an NBA game about him, then that's kind of weird because it has nothing to do basically with Illinois basketball or so. Second free throw is good by Tatum. He had missed the first one at the line. These missed free throws could very well be the difference maker in this game. Boston luckily hasn't missed many tonight. They're 81% at the line, 13 out of 16. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 21 points for him. Passes over to Giddey. Giddey takes the 3 and he connects it. Wow, he's just showing up today in this game. The Celtics are daring him to shoot the 3 ball, and he's been able to make half of them that he's attempted so far for a perimeter shooter around like 20% throughout his career. Loose ball sailed out of bounds, so it'll stay Boston ball, knocked out of the hands of Porzingis. Just the Celtics just looking like they're missing something tonight, right now. They're just getting out-hustled by OKC currently. So, like, you got all the talent here on the floor, but just not many explosive plays at all in this game. So timeout taken on the court right now, 76-69. The score, 7-point lead for OKC. And this will be a Thunder timeout that they took. Alright, if you guys are doing a stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up, spike that like, get that subscribe Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I cover in the channel. I cover basketball action here, play-by-play, both NBA, also college hoops as well. Going to keep on growing the channel throughout the new year. Looking forward to it. And, yeah, it's been a really good game tonight. If you guys would like to keep on coming back for future live streams, feel free to do so. I'm going to make a push in the new year towards covering as many Celtics games as possible in the new year for live streams. So specializing in Celtics streams in the 2024 year. When they're not playing, it's either going to be an NBA game or a college hoops game if I'm around for those nights as well. Quick channel update. I'm not sure if I'll be live tomorrow. If I am live tomorrow, it would be the Bulls against the Knicks at 8:30. I got a game in person that I'm covering on Thursday, so I'm not live on Thursday. The next day that I know that I'll be live for sure will be Friday between the Celtics and the Jazz at 7 o'clock. And then I have 2 games in person on Saturday at 1 and 3. I should probably be back in time for the Celtics game against Indiana at 7 or so. I believe I'll be back in time for that, most likely. That's just a look at the upcoming schedule or so. Next few weeks in January, I know my schedule much better, so I'll put out in the community tab, like, probably on Sunday or so, like a better look at like a weekly schedule for me for like next week or so, because I'll have a better look, because the following week I get the 2 games in person on the 13th in the afternoon on Saturday. I wouldn't roll Zach Taylor yet on the hot seat. They were hovering around 500 when Joe Burrow got injured, so yeah, it's just like the injury issues for them this year really just hurt their chances. They stayed around. Jake Browning kept the Bengals alive. A lot of people didn't even think that Cincinnati would be like in the playoff hunt, at least. Like they were in the mix until they lost on Sunday. Back from the timeouts, Jason Tatum takes the 3 and he makes it. That's just a 4-point game. 18 points now for Tatum. Porzingis and Tatum, the 2 that showed up today, as they've combined for 40 out of the 72. OKC with the basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander sends it out to his right to Lou Dort. Puts the ball into the hands to Giddey. Giddey, quarter 3, and he connects on it. Josh Giddey, 4th made triple of the game right now. Celtics with a big ew from the perimeter with their perimeter defense in this one. Josh Giddey lighting it up with 19 points. The Celtics allowing OKC to shoot 46% from 3, 12 for 26 from the perimeter. Jason Tatum taking it through traffic off the dribble drive down the lane inside. Tearing down the roof. Shaq with a 2-handed jam. 6 minutes left to go in the third. Chet over to SGA, wide open. Oh, that's a big U for Boston. Open clearance right there. That's too easy with a layup. Nobody there to prevent the rim. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to get the easiest bucket in his life right there. Porzingis down low, guarded by Holmgren, and Porzingis draws the foul. It gets picked up by Holmgren. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line here by Porzingis. Open buckets will crush you. That's exactly what Boston just did a moment ago, allowing SGA to a wide open layup. First free throw, no good. This game could very well come down to free throws. Right now, OKC, not many opportunities. 5 for 6 tonight at the free throw line. Celtics just missed one with Porzingis, and now they are 13 of 17. So that number was around 80% the whole game. Has dipped down to under 80% right now. Second free throw is good. 77.8% at the free throw line for Boston. Midway through the third. OKC with possession. Lou Dort. Josh Giddey fires the pass. Backdoor cut in the layup. That is Aaron Wiggins from the Maryland Terrapins who scored a bucket. Bench players making an impact in this game, and Wiggins gets himself now up to his second made field goal with 4 points. Tatum dribbles inside the key. Tatum fall away over. Chat missed off the glass. No good. Porzingis. Offensive rebound goes right back to him. Out to Brown at the wing. Takes the 3 and not his day as he missed the 3. Disappointing game by Jaylen Brown. He's now 1 for 10 shooting. Only 6 points by him today. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wide open, receiving the pass of the quarter from Josh Giddey, scores. And this is the largest lead for OKC. 85-75, and Joe Mazzulla finally burns a timeout for Boston. Rough one tonight. Still a lot of game left to go, though. Going to make their adjustments coming on back, but this is some of the worst defense I've seen the Celtics team play in a long time. Wide open layups made by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 2 of them within a 3-minute span in this quarter. You're allowing a 31-point scorer, top 3 in the league, to make shots from point-blank range in this game. That is just too easy. SGA, right in the MVP conversation, 25 points for him on 11 for 15 shooting tonight. Efficient game by him. Efficient game by Josh Giddey. 19 points on 7 for 13 shooting. This is an uncharacteristic Celtics defense right now in this game. I'll take Golden State tonight in that one. Orlando's had a great year, but you have to fly all the way to Golden State. And for a young team, that's tough to do on the road on the opposite coast. So I'm going to go Golden State in that game tonight. Golden State really needs that game. They're 15-17. Orlando is 19-13. I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to check that line for you right there in that game. I'll see what they have for the latest line for it. Josh Giddey came into this game shooting 45% this season. His numbers throughout his career, 30% three-point shooter. Seems like it's a whole lot lower for him. Giddey this year at 34.6% from the perimeter, but today he's drilling threes. Golden State tonight's a 3.5-point favorite for Golden State. Josh Giddey, 4 for 7 from 3. They're 46% from the perimeter for OKC. Perimeter defense and turnovers, that's been the major issue for Boston tonight. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like tonight in this one here. Celtics or Thunder right now in the timeout. 5:05 left to go. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks all for joining in as we start off the new year here on the channel. Back to action. Here we go. Boston, right to left on the floor. Derek White, top of the free throw circle. Fires the pass down low. Tatum, kick to the corner. Brown off the Porzingis. Moves it out left wing. Tatum shovels in the corner. Hauser off the catch. Takes the 3. Swoosh. Bang, bang. That is good. Sam Hauser coming off the bench. Ripping down a triple. 7-point game. 4:40 approaching the mark. Left to go in this third quarter. OKC with the basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander on the floor with Giddey, Kenrich Williams, Lou Dort, and also Chet Holmgren as the 3 rips through by OKC to put themselves up by 10. And once again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander having a massive game. He's got 11 this quarter, 28 points on the floor. The top scorer, Derek White, dribble drive right down the lane inside. He scores up and through. It's good for 2 with a layup. Got to see Derek White able to get downhill to the rim as he ups his score to double figures now with 10. Third Celtic to do that tonight to become part of the double-digit club. Giddey, fall away, inside the key, puts it up, puts it through. Got it down, it's good for 2. Under 4 minutes left to go. 21 points by Giddey, 11 this quarter. Derek White, guarded around the perimeter. Moves it out to Hauser, outside of Giddey, 10 on the shot clock. Out to his right, Hauser off the catch, laces up a 3. Around the rim and out, and Giddey collects the defensive rebound. Just not there right now for Boston. Gotta play defense. Chet Holmgren, step back. No good at the free throw circle. Back it goes to Derek White for the defensive rebound. White, oh, nice dribble behind his back. Off the Porzingis, down low. Porzingis, oh, he got blocked by Holmgren. No whistle by the referees as Porzingis argues about the call. Chet Holmgren downhill to the rim as he gets fouled. And he'll have 2 coming up at the free throw line. A change there between an 8-point game and a 12-point game, and Joe Mazzulla cannot believe the call. I'm looking to see if we can get this one as a replay. 3:22 left to go. Kristaps Porzingis denied by Chet Holmgren, and Joe Mazzulla cannot believe it. And a technical foul got issued there to the Celtics bench with Mazzulla. And the free throw is no good by SGA on the technical free throw. Celtics right now are getting lucky. I mean, missed free throw opportunity there. Put it up to 11. Yeah, there's a lot of contact for Porzingis going up to put that ball up. The referee's on a complete no call. The referees completely missed that call. Mazzulla got issued a tech, and now Holmgren will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So SGA just missed the first one. Chet gonna shoot 2. First free throw by Chet, and no good. Bricked it off the back rim. Celtics right now extremely lucky. I mean, OKC couldn't have picked a better time to start missing free throws. Thunder tonight in this game are 5 for 8 at free throws. Chet Holmgren, second free throw here at the line. And it's good. Largest lead of the game right now. It's an 11-point advantage for the Thunder. The Celtics looking to get their heads back into this one. Points in the paint in favor of OKC. 40-24. Boston attempting 31 threes. Their three struggling as of late. White lobs it off to Porzingis. Passes. His pass in the key deflected. Intercepted. That's a big U right there by Boston with a turnover. OKC looking to extend it. SGA kick to the corner. Lost the handle as Holmgren came up with it. Chet drives up. Moves it out to Dort. Dort laces up a 3. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound control by Hauser. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Celtics needing a response right now. Tatum on the outside. Lobs it downhill. Kick out to the corner. Horford off to White. Missed the 3. Offensive rebound. Porzingis. Porzingis going up. Porzingis missed the shot. Tipped off the glass by Hauser. So many opportunities. And they can't get them to drop right now. They are stagnant. They are cold. They are on a scoring drought at the moment. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and puts it through right over Derek White on a tough baseline. Jay, it is good for 2. Oklahoma City outscoring Boston in the third quarter, 35-19. The Celtics were up by 3 at halftime. Porzingis, up fake. Porzingis, jumper, and he gets fouled. What a bad time to pick a no-show here to start off the second half. Man. Minnesota, yesterday on the road against New York, they were a complete no-show. And this is looking like the Celtics right now are going to be a no-show. 2:06 left to go. Porzingis at the free throw line will shoot 2. He's had a great game today. First one's good. Porzingis now up to 23. Tatum with 20. After that, White's got 10. Jaylen Brown with a tough game with just 6 on 1 for 10 shooting. And Jrue Holiday, 2 for 7 shooting with just 7. Second shot here by Porzingis. And that's good. Down to 2 minutes left to go in the third. Porzingis with 25. Gilgeous-Alexander slows it down. Swings it out to his left. Handoff around the perimeter with Isaiah Joe as he launches the J and he connects on it at the left elbow. Isaiah Joe has had a pretty good game from the bench. He's got 10 points right now from the bench. Tatum, lob to Pritchard. They'll try Pritchard. Shovels it over to Porzingis. Soars up. He scores up and in off the glass. Good for 2. He has saved this team right now. I mean, you got to get other players to score besides Porzingis. Porzingis with 27. Kenrich Williams out to his left. Up fake here by Lou Dort. Drives on Horford. No good. Missed. Offensive rebound. Blocked by Horford. Dort off the glass. Missed. Tipped up. Kenrich Williams. Offensive rebound. Out to the corner. Jay Will. Missed off the mark. No good for number 6. Jalen Williams out of Arkansas. Approaching the final minute left to go. Tatum spin cycle right to the rim. Scores. Up and in off the backboard. It's good for 2 by Jason Tatum. There you go, taken into turbo off the spin move inside the key. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, blocked by Horford. Here goes the Celtics. They got numbers up the floor, 3-on-2. Drew, outside. His pass. Oh, that's a big U off the fingertips of Horford. Luckily, Pritchard was able to save it. Somehow, someway, Drew Holiday to the rim. Missed the layup. No good off the front rim as the Thunder come up with a defensive rebound. From point-blank range. And Drew Holiday could not make the layup. Corner 3 splash. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander drills the 3. 12-point lead for OKC. The whole crowd erupts right now. Boston needing to get their team back in it, getting outscored 40-25 in this third quarter. SGA with half of the points basically in this third quarter. 16 out of the 33 he's scored tonight have come in the third. 10 seconds left to go. Tatum takes the 3, misses poorly. Rebound by Joe. Shot clock turned off with 4. Joe off to SGA. Floats it out right corner. 3 at the buzzer. Did not get off in time either way. We close out at the end of the third. 98-86. Through 3 quarters in the books, the Celtics. Hero ball. ISO ball, Mazzola ball, ain't dropping the 3s as they went stagnant for a while in that third quarter, and they are getting ripped to shreds on the interior in this game today. Their paint defense has been horrendous. 12 more minutes of action remaining. 98-86 OKC. And right now, this is going down as one of the worst offensive games this season that the Celtics have played. The Celtics have scored 100 or above in every single game besides the loss on Black Friday against the Magic. And yep, we are definitely finding it out. This Thunder team, they are legit for sure. 33 by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as he is in the MVP race. Right behind Joel Embiid, Luka, SGA leading his team to second right now in the West, looking to see if they can keep on trending upwards past Minnesota to first. And this is through 3 quarters. 33 points, 14 for 19 from the floor in a 30-minute clip, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. No turnovers. Incredible game by him today. 21 by Josh Giddey. The Celtics just forgot to cover Josh Giddey today in this game, leaving him wide open for 3. He's 4 for 7 from the perimeter. For a career 30% three-point shooter. 10 points from the bench by Isaiah Joe. That's a 12-minute clip by him tonight. Balance on this roster. They went... all starters have scored, plus an additional 5 players from the bench have scored. The Celtics tonight, 27 by Porzingis. Excellent game by him on 10 for 16 shooting. 22 and 10 by Tatum. Tatum woke up in the second quarter after a rough first. After that, Derek White with just 10. Jaylen Brown having a really, really tough game with only 6. Right now, 7 by Drew Holiday. He does have 7 assists, though. The bench is just not showing up right here. 6 by Hauser, 5 by Pritchard, 3 by Horford. I mean, the Celtics bench right now is getting ripped to shreds by the Thunder at the moment. 40-28 points in the paint. Just too many easy shots that the Celtics defense have allowed OKC today. Thunder shooting 55% from the floor. So here we go. Boston on a 6-game winning streak. In jeopardy right now. 10 turnovers as well for the Celtics. We start off the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown on the floor with Luke Kornet. Al Horford out there as well alongside Drew Holiday, and Jaylen Brown finally responds. Floats to the teardrop. Gets it to go. OKC first possession in the fourth. Jay Will, number 6 for the Thunder. Moves it out to the wing. Mitic dribbles up, working on Kornet. Moves it outside. Cason Wallace at the free throw circle. Triple teamed. Outside goes to Jay Will, who takes the 3, and he makes it from the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Celtics decided to triple team Cason Wallace at the free throw circle, and the gamble does not work. Horford at the corner. Outside finds Holiday. Moves it out left corner. Pritchard off the catch and fire. Missed the 3, and Jay Will collects the defensive rebound. And now the Thunder, with under 11 minutes remaining, will slow it down. J-Dub outside Mitic. Up fake. Shovels out right corner. Here's a 3. Cason Wallace connects on it. He was great at Kentucky making those threes. It's now 104-88. We have not seen this happen this season, and Joe Mazzulla has to burn a timeout, playing a easy schedule. As of late, they forgot that there are some big boys out there in the NBA, and tonight the Celtics run into one of them. 104-88, currently the score at the moment, as the Celtics burn a timeout, 10:46 left. Tough one right now. That ball is moving for OKC. And now the Celtics have been operating today, the ball is not. And this is quite concerning. You look at Boston, they crushed San Antonio by 33, but that was one that you knew that they needed to crush them and with a bounce back type of game, because the previous two, it started to get concerning. They came back, they beat the Pistons, which was on their massive losing streak, and then they almost blew the lead against Toronto, and they won by 2 in that game as well. So 2 close victories before the San Antonio win, and now going up against the top tier team, and they're getting their, right now this is getting closer and closer to becoming a blowout. Right now, 16-point lead, the largest one. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part of the channel. Yeah, thanks so much, Jacob. Glad to have you in the stream, man. Appreciate it for being on the channel. Yeah, this one really hard to watch tonight, Greg. Tough one here. I might be back tomorrow for Knicks against Bulls. Not sure just yet, though. If not, I plan on being back on Friday covering the Jazz against Celtics at 7 o'clock Friday. Yeah, the future is bright, man, for OKC for years to come. Like props out to the Thunder, like nailing how they were able to do all those trades from like 5 years ago and stuff, able to stockpile up draft picks and everything just coming together. A lot of young guys here in the Florida's balling out. I think, too bad this game wasn't on national TV. If you put the Thunder more on national TV, I think you're looking at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to be the MVP of this season. For a young team like this, putting up 31 points per game, like it just comes easy, basically, for like Embiid and Luka. Well, Luka leads Dallas, but they started to slip back in the standings a little bit. Standings-wise, I mean, Embiid's just so dominant down low. But this is a really young team for the Thunder, and how they've improved has just been, like, wow, it's been something. Al Horford inside, able to get it to go. It's now 104-90 as we get back to action as we approach the 10-minute mark remaining. Case of the Wallace, bounce pass inside to Kenrich Williams, dribbles back around the perimeter. Kenrich takes the 3 over Cordet, contested, airballed it. Drew Holiday comes up with the basketball. Up the floor, Drew finds Brown. Tough game by him today, and luckily for Jaylen Brown, the ball got tapped out of bounds by OKC. I thought that should have been a turnover there. That looked very close. Jaylen Brown tonight, 2 for 14 shooting. Just hard to watch. 0 for 6 from the perimeter. And Jaylen Brown, spin move, fall away, takes the jumper, missed again. Just not his night tonight. Yeah, thanks so much, Jacob. Yeah, it's really difficult to do so. I work with a couple Division 3s. So I haven't worked with like any sort of ESPN yet. I've emailed some of the D1s, but it's like so competitive to like get into like a D1 or so, because some of them are like mid-majors that do ESPN Plus, but none of them have like responded back or so. Like I've sent over like demo reels of the stuff I've done, Yeah, this has been really embarrassing. This is like the second time this season the Celtics have been like non-competitive. The other game was against the Magic. Loose ball. Holiday comes up with a steal. 16 down. Got to get something here fast. Pritchard outside Horford. Touch pass. Right corner. Brown gives it up. Off to Pritchard into the hands to Holiday. Lost control of basketball. The big U shows up again. And J-Dub punches it through in transition for the Thunder. 108-90. Turnovers. And that's what cost the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, the NBA Finals the year prior. 10-2 run by the Thunder. I think we got to be looking at OKC potentially making a deep run this year. There's teams in the field, even though they don't have as much playoff experience, they could very well come out of the West this year. This would be the year to do it because there's so many teams battling at the top of the Western Conference this year. Celtics get the inbound. Horford, he's been struggling. Brown's been struggling. Brown outside Pritchard. Pritchard having a tough game as well. Launches a three, no good. Skipped around and out. Tipped off the glass. The rebound goes back to the Thunder. Lou Dort around the perimeter. Outside finds Jalen Williams. Off the mark, no good for J. Will, number 6. Derek White had it stripped. And they've just got out-hustled so far this game tonight. Skip pass right quarter. Lou Dort missed the mark on a 3. Pritchard comes away with a rebound. They got numbers on a 3-on-1. Tatum bounce past the trailer. Al Horford throws it down with a right-handed flush. There you go. That's called Celtics basketball, that play off the fast break. Quick up the floor. Mitic swings it off to his teammate J. Will, who responds with a bucket. Yeah, that'd be something potentially to consider. Yeah, I don't have many D2s around here. Like, basically, they're like all D3s. Tatum off the turnarounds. No good. There's a couple D2s, but they're like over an hour away for me. I actually got one game because they asked me like a few weeks ago. One game for a D1, which they started playing D1 last year. The college is called Stonehill. So they asked me to cover a game for them for lacrosse coming up in February. So that'll be my first ever D1 game, which will be pretty cool. Ironically, the team that they're playing, FDU, was the team in basketball that took out Purdue. The 16 versus 1 matchup from last year, Fairleigh Dickinson, FDU. Probably not that much, most likely, for MLB. Yeah, I haven't really gotten in like big into like Major League Baseball for me. That was my main sport actually when I was growing up, was playing baseball, but like watching baseball, it's at least last year the games went by quicker, but in the past it was really tough to like watch those games. Derek White took the 3 and he made it. 110-95, under 6:15 left to go. Jalen Williams for J-Dub missed the shot at the free throw circle. White came up with the rebounds. Jaylen Brown downhill to the rim, and we have a loose. They're gonna roll it on the floor here. Picked up by Cason Wallace reaching in. So now we got substitutions. Gilgeous-Alexander comes back into the game, same as Giddey for OKC. Quick adjustment here with a time clock. We got 6:04 left. Adam, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. I actually don't play golf. Yeah, I've never like gone to like an actual golf course actually and played golf. Celtics with 2, able to float it up inside. That is made for Jaylen Brown finally. So he's had a rough night for him. He's got himself 10 points on 3 for 15 shooting now. Missed shot at the rim for OKC. White quick up the floor. Kick out to the corner. Pritchard outside of White. Launches the 3. Swoosh. Things getting interesting here as we see it's 110-100. 5:32 left to go. The Thunderbird a timeout. The Celtics on a scoring run right now. Really interesting. Boston starting to show up right now, trying to play desperate ball like they're cramming for their final exam, cramming to take on the Pistons and preventing them from extending that losing streak just like they did last week. But I mean, I can say the phrase too little too late, but there's still 5:32 left to go. You gotta make defensive stops to get yourselves back in the game, and then the shots will fall. And right now, Derek White's been able to find his shot lately. 16 by White. It's Porzingis and Tatum, who's both got double-doubles. 27 by Porzingis with 10 rebounds. Tatum, 22, 10, and 5 for points, rebounds, and assists. Right now, Jaylen Brown's got 10, but that's on just 3 of 15 from the floor currently. Holiday with just 7 on 2 for 8. You got 65 plus watching. If you're new on the channel, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. And thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part of the channel. This one was a really good game throughout most of it, close and competitive. The Celtics with a chance to see if they can get themselves back into it. They just haven't found an answer to stop Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tonight. 33 points for SGA. That's on 14 for 19 shooting. 21 by Josh Giddey. 12 by J-Dub Jalen Williams. One final score reported. Sixers won against the Bulls 110-97. Pelicans crushing the Nets tonight 107-79. Grizzlies crushing the Spurs now 93-75. College basketball, Duke in a tight game against Syracuse 35-33. Baylor's got a non-conference game leading Cornell 86-70. Auburn up over Penn in a non-conference game 51-32. Purdue won today over Maryland 67-53. UConn crushed DePaul 85-56. North Carolina won on the road at Pitt today 70-57. And Wisconsin beat Iowa 83-72. Tennessee easy win over Norfolk State 87-50. So here we go, back from the timeout. Yeah, unfortunately for Zion, just never lived up to the hype, unfortunately for him. 10-2 run in the last 2 minutes for Boston. Oklahoma City left to right with possession. They have the basketball for the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander sends it on top to Chet. Moves it out to J-Dub. Out to the right corner goes to Giddey. And the pass deflected, intercepted. Pritchard comes up with a steal. Pritchard out to White, floats it up over the top for Tatum. He scores up and off the glass. It is good for 2. 8-point game right now. 12-2 run now by Boston. We got 5 minutes left to go. Tatum, Porzingis, White, Pritchard, and Brown. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Boston. Holmgren will try a 3. Holmgren, swoosh. He delivers on the 3 ball straight away from the top of the key. That's a crusher right there for Boston. Their Achilles heel tonight's been perimeter defense, and the Thunder have shot the ball 45% from 3, 17 of 38 from the perimeter, and Boston up the floor commits the offensive foul by Jason Tatum. That's just crushing. Tatum tries to set the screen as he pulls Chet Holmgren trying to get around the screen away. And now they'll have to come up with a stop right now. SGA, up fake. SGA bumped into and followed by Tatum. And 2 shots are coming up. And Jason Tatum right now just costing his team here. Back-to-back personal fouls. Thanks so much, Charlisa, for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Two shots here at the line. First one, no good. Missed by Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot. He's got it. Massive game by him. He's up to 34 right now. A lot of dribbling currently for Boston. They're down by 12. Derek White gets past Shai. Deflected off the Porzingis. Reach-in call picked up by SGA. So that's their third personal foul now for OKC. Boston with 1 in the fourth quarter. Celtics get the inbound. Jaylen Brown outside White. Lob off to Tatum at the baseline. White should have taken that 3 when he was open. Tatum downhill, able to score at the rim. 10-point game. Just above 4 minutes left to go. The Thunder will keep on chunking down time off the clock right now. Yeah, Thunder need a bunch more national TV games to get this team recognition. SGA over to Chet. Chet lost the handle. Battle for the loose ball. Who's going to pay them? Pritchard showing the hustle right there as he forces the tie-up. It will be a jump ball between Pritchard and Chet. Obviously, this is not the jump ball that the Celtics have hoped for, but gotta love the hustle right there by Peyton Pritchard. Yeah, crazy that the Patriots are in a massive rebuild. Got a lot of decisions to make. Most interesting one, like if Bob Kraft is going to move on from Bill Belichick, that could be done possibly by Sunday, like after that game. I think we're going to have a fun game on Sunday for the Patriots. We could see some significant snow on Sunday. They might be playing in the middle of a snowstorm, possibly. We're supposed to be getting some big-time snow for the first time in around like a year here in southern New England on Sunday. Missed shot at the wing by Brown. Offensive rebound. Tatum powers his way down low. Dunks it down with a 2-handed flush. Under 3.5 remaining. 8-point game currently. You need a stop if you're the Celtics to get you back in this one. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander slows down the basketball. Guarded by Tatum around the perimeter. Switch guarded by White now top of the key. SGA dribbles up to the key. Floats up the shot over White off the back rim. No good. It gets tipped in though by Lou Dort. The Celtics couldn't box out. It's back to a 10-point lead for the Thunder. White, lob off to Porzingis at the left elbow. Porzingis double team. Swings it out on top over to Tatum. 12 in the shot clock. Tatum, under 3 minutes left to go. Tatum, top of the key. Tatum, step back 3 in the air. Off the back rim, no good. Bounced off the back rim again. Tipped in though by Jaylen Brown. It is through for 2. Back to an 8-point game. Time ticking down. 2:40 remaining on the clock. Once again, you got to get a stop. 17-10 offensive rebounds tonight in favor of Boston. Turnover. Bad pass right there by the Thunder. 2-on-1 in the fast break. Jaylen Brown going up, and he gets fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line, and Jaylen Brown goes down hard. In some pain right now. Terrible pass by J-Dub. Looking to send it to SGA. He just sent it completely wide. And Tatum was right there to pick it off and intercept it. Just no mustard on that bounce pass there by J-Dub for the Thunder. If you're Jaylen Brown, you've had so many poster dunks this year. I mean, you almost had one right now. Jaylen Brown, he is still down right now for Boston. That was, I think, like a hand to the face by J-Dub. J-Dub was on defense in a 2-on-1 transition play for Boston. I'll book it for next year for you, Lee, right there. Putting out that the Bears going to win the Super Bowl. So if they do, I'll remember back to that, to right now in the chat. What's good? LQNUR in the stream. Welcome in. Horford is not out there right now. He's currently in the bench. So Jaylen Brown's going to shoot 2 free throws coming up. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring the notification bell if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams I cover. Yeah, Jaylen Brown, a little bit of a scratch around his eye, so just trying to put in eye drops right now for Jaylen Brown before he shoots his 2 free throws. So, believe it or not, the Celtics trailed as many by 18 points at one point in this fourth quarter. They have a chance to cut it down to 6 right here to a 2-possession game if Jaylen Brown makes both of his free throws. Probably not most likely for Horford. First one's good by Brown. Hanging in there right now. 6-game winning streak in jeopardy for Boston. 2:28 remaining. Jaylen Brown will have a second free throw here. Free throw number 2. It is up and it is through. We get a 6-point game. 116-110. Thunder with the basketball. Left to right on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Josh Giddey. J-Dub. Jalen Williams, number 8. Lou Dort. And also Chet Holmgren. SGA, top of the key. He's defended by Tatum. SGA now at the left wing. Working on Tatum. 6 in the shot clock. Dribbles up. Up fake. Sends it out to Chet. Takes the 3 at the wing. Chet makes it as it rattles in. That's a big-time 3 right there. It might be the dagger with 2 minutes remaining. Celtics defense been pathetic tonight as the Thunder are 46% from 3. Holmgren's got 14. White shovels downhill to the rim. Tear down a Rushek plus the foul. Kristaps Porzingis with a 2-handed dunk, and he gets fouled as well as he'll shoot 1 coming up at the free throw line. Beautiful backdoor cut there as Porzingis at the last moment met by Lou Dort. Absorbs the contact and the foul. 1:54 left to go. Free throw is good by Porzingis. Back to a 6-point game. Massive play right there. Celtics got to get a stop. They struggle with that tonight. The Thunder lighting them up at 53% from the floor. OKC slows down the basketball. 10 in the shot clock. 1:40 left to go in the game clock. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander guarded by Tatum. Dribble drive to the low block. Fall away. Takes the shot. Missed off the mark. No good. A rebound controlled by Pritchard. Celtics with it. And in the backcourt, we have a loose ball foul picked up. Charged to OKC. And the Celtics will go to the bonus with 1:32 left. Boston heading over to the free throw line. 2 shots here with Jaylen Brown. If you're doing a stream, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified as well. This has been an excellent game tonight. Celtics with a lot of mistakes, though. Will it be too little too late? Looking like they're cramming for their last exam. Are they going to make a major comeback like they did against Detroit and force this one into overtime? Free throw number 1. Ew! Jaylen Brown comes up short off the front rim right there. Not enough lift on that one. He's had a really tough game. Oh, goodness. Talk about a time to miss a free throw. Celtics have missed 5 free throws tonight at the line. Brown just 4 for 17 shooting tonight for his field goal shots. 0 for 7 from 3. Just missed his first free throw. Free throw number 2 is good. 5-point game. Boston 20 for 25 at the stripe. 1:30 left to go. Thunder with possession. J-Dub working on Pritchard. Gets right past him to the cup, and he gets fouled. No call by the referees right there. Peyton Pritchard with a hard fall inside the key. As the referees did not give Pritchard the benefit of the call, we're down to 1:19 left. That could have gone either way. Woo! J-Dub push it off with a right hand on Peyton Pritchard. No call with the referees. Free throw number 1 is good. At the line for OKC by J-Dub. 6-point lead. Josh Giddey substitutes out of the game. Thanks so much for joining in. We got Ebony on the stream. Appreciate it here for joining in. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys got tonight in this one here? Thunder, 7-point lead. Celtics got to get something here quickly. 1:15 remaining. Derek White on top. Sends it off to Tatum. Spin move inside the key. Tatum floats it up. No good. Rattled out. He did get fouled, though. Tatum will head to the line, shoot 2 with 1:11 left to go. Late whistle blown by the refs just a moment ago. Tatum working on Kenrich Williams, the guilty party. That was almost a 3-point play. That rattled out. That spud out off the missed shot by Tatum. First one's good at the free throw line. Celtics hanging in, down by 6. Just haven't been able to get enough stops in this game, and that's been their Achilles heel, is that 40-point third quarter that they allowed OKC to go on. 29 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists tonight by Tatum. Second free throw is good. He's got 30. 5-point game once again. 1:10 remaining. Thunder taking up the floor past midcourt with Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Tatum at the OKC logo. Down to the final minute of play left to go. 12 in the shot clock now for OKC. SGA guarded by White around the right wing perimeter. SGA step back three in the air over White. Off the rim, no good. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. 50 seconds left. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum gotta go with the basketball right now at the left wing. Draws a double team. Bounce pass left corner. White takes the three. Oh, he hits it. Derek White, bang, bang, rips it through. It's a 2-point game with 38 seconds remaining. Wow. Derek White stuck down a major three. 27-11 run by the Celtics here. Jumper, mid-range. It's good by OKC. J-Dub with 26 seconds left to go and a timeout taken on the floor by Boston. Derek White with a monumental three. You got to play defense on the opposite side of the floor, though, and J-Dub just burns you off the jumper inside the key. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. This will be Boston possession coming up in just a moment. Out of this timeout right now. 1 timeout remaining for the Celtics, 2 timeouts remaining for the Thunder. 30 points by Jason Tatum. That's alongside 13 rebounds, 7 assists. 30 points by Kristaps Porzingis. 10 rebounds, 3 blocks for him tonight. Those two showed up in a big way. 60, basically more than half of the points. 60 to 119 coming through Tatum or KP. 19 by White. White just made his 5th three tonight. 15 points by Jaylen Brown. Holiday with just 7 in this game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, monster game by him, 34 points. 21 by Josh Giddey, 16 by J-Dub, 14 by Chet Holmgren, 10 by Isaiah Joe. So here we go. 26 seconds left to go. 4-point game. Celtics in the front court will get the inbound. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, the 5 of the floor currently for Boston. Kenrich Williams, Chet Holmgren, Lou Dort, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, J-Dub, the 5 of the floor currently for OKC. Inbound goes to Tatum. Tatum drives, kicks to the corner. Porzingis picks it up at the wing. Too much time. Porzingis tries baseline. Porzingis underneath, guarded by Chet. A nice pivot move. Couldn't finish. He did get fouled. 2 shots coming up here with 15 seconds at the free throw line for Kristaps Porzingis. Chet Holmgren, the guilty party, picks up the personal foul. Porzingis has got 30, looking to add to it. Good little pivot move right there at the low block by Porzingis. Huge game. 2 shots here by Porzingis at the line. First one, got it. Able to get the bounce. It's a 3-point game. Celtics with 4 personal fouls. Thunder over the limit, so Boston's in the bonus. Porzingis will have 1 more free throw coming up. By the way, this was an 18-point game at one point in this 4th quarter that OKC led. Second free throw, it's good. 2-point game right now, 15.2 seconds remaining. Of course, this Celtics team is the team that always crams for their final exam at last minute. And right now, they're trying to pass the test. Skating by as close as possible. Winners over Detroit. Winners over Toronto. Close wins in the previous 3 games, 2 of 3 entering tonight for Boston. Tonight they found themselves down on the road against the number 2 team in the West by 18 points. Unbelievable if they're able to make the comeback right now. OKC has lit them up for 53% shooting from the floor. If you're new on the stream, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams I cover. And wow, what a game here, everybody, tonight between these 2 teams. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like, Celtics or Thunder, who you're rooting for. Make sure to type it in the chat. Wow. I can't believe they're still alive right now in this one. Derek White with a monster 3 from the corner. Thunder will have the basketball with 15 seconds left. Celtics will need to get a big defensive stop right here. Looking to see if they can possibly generate a steal off the inbound. Here we go. Tatum, Pritchard, White, Brown, and Porzingis on the floor to 5 for Boston. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, J-Dub, Chet, Lou Dort, Giddey, the inbound passer. Bounce pass over to SGA. Triple team to the key. Moves it over to Giddey. Giddey, the one who gets fouled. So Derek White gives the foul to Giddey with 12 seconds. And Giddey, in the bonus, will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. So massive free throws are waiting for OKC with Josh Giddey coming up. At the free throw line, will shoot 2. Giddey tonight with 20 points. So 2 free throws are waiting here for Josh Giddey. 12.1 seconds left to go. First free throw by Giddey. And got the bounce. It's good. 3-point lead now for OKC. 80% this season for Giddey. The Celtics defense has really slept on him today in this game. Second free throw is good. Right down the middle. That's crushing for Boston. 4-point lead, 12 seconds remaining. Quick up the floor, White. Off to Tatum. Tatum, 7 seconds. Kick to the corner. Open 3, Porzingis. Got it. 3.7 seconds left to go in a 1-point game. 2-point game, actually. They're going to say his foot was on the 3-point line. According to the officials, they ruled it a 2 instead of a 3. Porzingis right now looking up at the monitor. We're at the scoreboard viewer board up high. 125, 123. They're going to count it or no? Did he? No, he didn't look like he stepped out of bounds. Where's his foot here? Was that touching the line his right foot? That's the question. It's kind of a far camera angle they just showed. Right now, they ruled it as a 2 instead of a 3 by Porzingis. So it's 125, 123, and exactly what I said throughout this game. Those missed free throws going to come back to haunt you, and Boston missed 5 of those tonight, 24-29 at the free throw line. That right foot looks like it's on the 3-point line. So they've rolled it a 2 right now, according to the officials. It has been ruled a Porzingis 2, and a timeout taken on the floor by Oklahoma City. No timeouts remaining for the Thunder, 1 timeout remaining for Boston. 3.7 seconds left to go. Looking to take this momentum into your next game here for the Celtics. Down by 2 currently. Celtics taking on the Jazz Friday night, 7 p.m. Feel free to join in if you guys would like. I plan on covering that one on Friday nights. Just too many mistakes tonight when it came down to the perimeter defense was awful. Oklahoma City shot 18 for 40 from 3-point range tonight at 45%. Points in the paint, a major difference maker, 50-46. It was bigger earlier on in tonight's game. Thunder will get the ball in their front court. Up by 2 for OKC. Josh Giddey will be the inbound passer. He'll be guarded by Porzingis. Chet Holmgren on the floor alongside J-Dub, Lou Dort, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Celtics with Porzingis, Pritchard, Tatum, Brown, and White. Inbound to the corner. SGA picks it up, and Gilgeous-Alexander gets fouled with 2.8 seconds. So 2 free throws here for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's been playing like the MVP this season. 34 points tonight by SGA on 14 for 22 shooting. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one is good. And this will be the determining free throw. If Oklahoma City goes up by 4, they win this game. 126-123. 92% this season. Tonight, though, just 4 for 7, and the free throw is good. Got the bounce, and the Celtics' 6-game winning streak has evaporated as the Celtics burn their final timeout. They'll advance it to their front court with 2.8 seconds left. Crusher tonight by Boston. I mean, they've been playing weak competition entering this game. But when you play the big boys from the other side of the NBA out towards the opposite side of the country, you gotta come alive. And after close wins against the Pistons and the Raptors, then they played against the Spurs. Played against a much more formidable opponent tonight. And what I think the national media is going to do, you got to look at this one and you got to put Oklahoma City on national TV. substitute out teams like Chicago. Detroit's got a game coming up. I believe it's on ESPN. The Pistons have a game on ESPN this month. I believe it's against Houston. Like, there's no need for that. Got to substitute those teams out of there. The Bulls should not be on the ABC. You got to put Oklahoma City on national TV. Give this team the respect they deserve, because this team deserves to be on ESPN, TNT. They get the Memphis Grizzlies on a game next week on ESPN. 2.8 seconds left to go. Celtics in the front court. Derek White will be the inbound passer. Far side of the floor. White moves it out to the corner. Brown, turnaround three off the rim, no good, and we go final. 127-123 to Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 2 of the Western Conference, coming up a big win tonight, upsetting the Boston Celtics, who enter this game a 4.5-point favorite on the line for this matchup. Tough one for Boston tonight. They're going to look back and see poor defense, turnovers really cost them this one tonight in the game. Trailed as many by 18. He almost came back to win, but no cigar at the very end in this game as the Thunder win. Props out to the Thunder. I mean, all the years of being at the bottom of the NBA, stockpiling picks for a reason, and now everything has just turned out to how they had been planning for the future to pan out because of that guy. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 36 points by him today, and he needs to be put at the top of the MVP ballot for what he's doing right now for SGA. Phenomenal season for him. The Celtics come up short in this game. Really rough game, both by Drew Holiday and Jaylen Brown. Drew Holiday didn't even play at the end. He had Pritchard out there instead of Holiday for this one. But Celtics got Utah coming up, looking to bounce back on Friday. I plan on being back on the call on Friday for Boston. That's only game 1 out of 50 in the new year of 2024 that's remaining on the schedule. Celtics dropped to 26-7 overall this season. Still at the top of the NBA. Thunder improved to 23-9 right now for their record this season. Phenomenal year by OKC, getting better and better each and every single year lately. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part in the stream. Before I do sign off, make sure to smash that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. If you'd like to be back for future live streams, I do cover. I might be back tomorrow for Chicago versus New York. I'm not sure exactly, though. I do get a lot of work that I have to get done for the weekend. If not, I plan on being back on Friday covering the Celtics against Jazz at 7 p.m. on Friday night. Boston looking to bounce back against Utah on Friday night. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part in the stream for this one, as the Thunder win 127-123 over Boston. We're going to close out to the channel members before I wrap up this one. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, TMC, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino Joseph, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Derek, Ice Baby, Michael Ward, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, Robin, and Dave. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. Celtics lose their first game of 2024. Still a long way to go in the new year, though, as the Thunder win. Final score, 127-123. OKC wins over Boston. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night, everyone.